Welcome back, or welcome, I should say, to a new podcast that I have with my wonderful friend, Anna Rodriguez, the Beautiful Bimbo. And this is Apexism and the Beautiful Bimbo podcast, episode 1. Clap it up for us. Anna, how are you doing?
Good. How's it going?
It's going pretty good, man. I got some things to talk about today. We're going to get a little chatty today, aren't we?
Yeah, I think I know what you're gonna stream.
Well, before we get into that, I want to know your opinion on a clip that I just found. It's probably like the first 30 seconds of the clip I just found. I'm going to load this up right now, and I am desperate to find out your opinions
Okay.
on this. There we go. Boom. All right.
For the person coming into the relationship with the most money. But as I get older, I start to find myself getting more open to the idea of settling down and building a more stable family. When I go through the mental checklist, the things I look for in a potential wife, I'm not starting with looks or fame. Those qualities aren't as important to me anymore. The most critical quality for any woman I'm going to be interested in is self-sufficiency, both financial and emotional. Otherwise, I'm always going to think they're just trying to get me to sign one of those bad contracts. Taking care of a woman is not a bad concept, but taking care of a woman who has to be taken care of is a terrible concept. Once I keep going down the checklist, I'm going to have to see qualities like compassion, sense of humor, love of family, and ambition. That's how powerful putting out an aura of self-sufficiency can be. It can even get a jaded bachelor like me to talk about putting a ring on it and settling down.
You can go anywhere to get the lies.
So, how do you feel about that?
Okay.
Where do you start to unpack that?
Well, I mean, I don't know. So, is he? I guess he's not married, right? Or does he have kids?
No, he has kids, but he's not married.
Hmm. Um. Well, I'm looking at the title, and I completely understand the sentiment of they don't want to sign the contract because what I've learned about especially if it's like celebrities or top athletes and stuff, of course it's like they have to watch their back for obvious reason. They have a lot of money.
Definitely.
But
But it goes both ways.
mhm.
Mary J. Blige had to watch her pockets when her husband took all of her money. And she was the main breadwinner.
Well, I appreciate the nuance. It's like I would think that anyone who has a lot of money, it's just human nature that people in those positions might be taken advantage of. So it just seems like when it's just men not wanting to get married, it just seems one-sided. And you bringing up Mary J. Blige, I mean, I don't know about either of their lives, but
Mm-hmm.
so it's interesting.
And how do you feel about the characteristics that he said would make somebody like him, an eligible bachelor, want to trade it in and give her that ring?
Oh, I don't think I disagree with any of those qualities. Like,
Me neither. Me neither. Do you happen to have some of those qualities?
I don't know. It was so fast. I think
Life
that's
comes at you fast.
those are like the qualities that I think I like want to have. You want to like mold yourself to be those things,
Mm-hmm.
But
Anna is talking the talk tonight. We are talking the talk tonight. We're going to get into this other stream that we're going to react to. And I'm sure you've been waiting on this. It's from some of your favorite podcasters.
yay. Oh, okay. The night I did. Okay.
I think you have an idea where I'm going. Let's see. I'm gonna get this pulled up, and we're gonna delve into it. Oh. And what we have here is the Fresh and Fit podcast from the other night.
With what, 6 lovely ladies? We got
No time for intros.
and then Chris, go ahead.
And girls, send me a DM on the RC Podcast on IG. Make sure that if you're all coming to Miami and vacation whatever, just fly through Fresh Fit Podcast. Number one podcast in Miami. So let's make it happen. And girls, let's have a great show.
That boy Eddie in the back.
Hey, shout out to Eddie. All right, go ahead.
Ladies, welcome to the show. If you don't mind, give us your name, your age, what you do for a living, dating status, if you want to, of course.
Your body count.
And we're going to start right here. Welcome back.
Hey guys, I'm Rebecca J Live. I'm 29. I
Wait,
do
29?
OnlyFans, and I also own a transportation company here in Miami.
Where are you originally from?
I'm Colombian, born in Rhode Island, raised in Orlando, Florida.
Okay. And what's your highest education level completed?
Associates.
Okay.
And your body count.
What'd you get your associates in?
Fine arts.
All right. And then you said you do OnlyFans?
Yep.
All right. So you do the prom.
I'm not sure if this is the right one.
In a relationship.
How long though?
How long?
A long time. Long enough. I told you last time. Remember I said Nenya?
Same guy?
Okay. He's still there.
I don't think this is the right one.
Was it
I
the
would-
one from that you were showing me or that you told me? to look at?
Yes.
Oh, gotcha.
I'm trying to find that one. I don't think that's it. I don't think that's the one.
One of them, she was wearing like a black dress and she was sitting next to Walter.
Hold on. Let's see. I'm already screwing up the pod.
Fine.
Let's see.
It's hard to tell because they all look the same, so
Right.
it's hard to decipher which one's which.
All right. How many days ago was that? Like 2 days ago? I found it. Here we
Okay.
go. Right. I got it together. And wheel it.
Let's go.
To make it happen, but I take no blames. Ladies, DM me the RC Podcast on IG. Make sure that listen, ladies and gentlemen, there's a scam going around. Some fake email that's saying, we pay you guys $3,000 to come onto a show, and we have shows on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. Stupid! Don't fall for the scam. All right, just do not give them your bank.
Women control 3/4 of the debt, so I'm not surprised.
There
And
you
80%
go.
of the consumer base.
Prime example.
All right. What about you? What's your name?
Hey y'all.
Chris? Mo? Hold on. Mo's gonna go ahead.
You
Your
can
mic
know.
should be good now.
You can know, yeah.
Nope, still not.
Wait a second.
Elmo.
Yeah.
That was the one that I picked up that was unplugged earlier.
Yeah, it's
sound
unplugged.
checks.
It's not plugged in. Okay, that's
What the fuck?
Her mic wasn't plugged
Okay.
in. And
Next one.
see-
All right, next one while
Okay.
we handle that. Yeah, we got you. Don't worry.
So I'm Ada Yuk. I'm 23 years old. I'm from Spain.
So how do I pronounce it again? Sorry.
Ada,
Ada.
and my surname Yuk. It's Lluch.
Okay.
I know it's kind of difficult.
And how old are you?
23.
Okay. Where are you originally from?
I'm from Spain.
Okay. What do you do for work?
I don't work.
Okay.
And I'm married. I like the last name. Sorry.
Wait, what?
She lied.
Yes. No, because my husband has crazy stalkers, and for my safety, he was like, "Do not tell to anyone you're married to me. They are crazy."
So why come clean now?
Yeah, so why not?
Because they doxed us and they found online the certificate and they posted all over the internet, so we had to accept that.
Wow.
I mean, we wanted to keep it private for a
Out
little
here,
bit
no, these
because
niggas
it's
are crazy.
really like we have to pay security and everything. Like they are so scary.
Damn, chat niggas.
No, I mean, I saw some stuff on Twitter too. They were like saying that she was like a former liberal. They call you a grifter. I mean, I'm sure you've probably seen this. They say that you're like a grifter and a liar. A grifter is basically like someone that like does something that they're not really interested in for the purpose of making money. I mean, whatever. That's what they say on the internet. So I'm sure they probably did say, "Fuck that, we're gonna dox her too," or whatever. But
I know it's crazy. I make €0 from Twitter, $0. But yes, I'm married.
all right, married
to the same guy?
Yes.
Yeah.
I had
She was
to lie
married
the
this whole
last-
time. She was saying.
Yeah, not the
Bruh.
first time. I got married in between. I got married actually the day after the first episode. The first
It's a
episode.
fiance.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
I know. It was kind of
They
private.
doxed her on Twitter, and she's coming out now with it.
Well,
Yeah.
can't hide no pressure fit.
I guess not. Yeah.
Chat niggas.
Yeah, they found out what time it was. All right, cool. And then married. What highest education level completed?
3 years of medicine.
3 years of medicine, right? And you left it because you don't want to do that anymore.
Exactly.
All right, so we'll go back to you now. That Mike Elmo. Hey, what'd you do a sound check before the show, nigga?
and I asked them, do you hear yourselves and each other well? Are you sure? Yep, I asked multiple
But
times.
they're not gonna know.
Yeah, they won't know.
Yeah, they're not gonna know if the mic is plugged in.
Your job, nigga.
That's your job, nigga.
You talking about women, bro?
Yeah, no, we talk about
Oh, you,
Elmo.
You nigga.
That's you, bro. You don't know nothing about sound engineering.
Like the video.
Yeah, I like the video for Mo being a loser. All right, what about you? We'll go back to you now.
Hello, my name is Izzy. I am from New Orleans.
How old are you?
I am 40 years old.
God damn.
Black don't crack.
Black don't crack.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right.
Okay, child.
Okay. What do you do for work?
All right, Queen.
Me, I'm actually like an independent contractor. I'm retired Air Force. So after doing that for so long, I value my time much more. So I'd rather get money in short spurts of time rather than do the 9 to 5.
When you say independent contractor, what is it like for security clearances? Is it for protection, security? What is it?
Oh no,
specific?
nothing like that.
Nothing government work?
When I mean independent contractor, I mean like not 9 to 5, just straight term work, gig work. Anyone needs
so
me
nothing
for
to do with the
anything?
government.
Oh,
okay.
That's your Queen.
Okay, nothing to do with the government. Okay. You said military, so I thought like you were a military contractor or something like
no. But when I left, I went far left.
that. All right. What's your highest education level completed?
I have like 2 associate's degrees. I have a couple of certificates, professional certificates, Lean, Green, Six Sigma. That's kind of like my nerdy thing.
Okay.
Continuous
What's your
process
associate's
improvement.
degrees in?
Business and also logistics.
Okay. And then you said you have some like certificates. You probably got that from the military.
No, well, I'm not even including the military. This is just personal. I got Agile, Scrum, Lean and Green, Six Sigma, things like that. pretty
Okay.
much.
And then what's your current relationship status?
I am
Single?
divorced,
Divorced,
single.
okay.
Any grandkids?
No, not yet.
What's
No.
okay, so divorced. How long were y'all married?
It was a military marriage, so not that long.
No,
Okay.
hold on then.
But you were in the military when you were in your 20s, though, right? Or
I joined at 17,
so y'all were married for like 2-3 years?
like 4 years.
4 years, so
Just
like-
long enough to make our babies in wedlock.
Okay,
basically.
so like so you've been single now for like almost 20
Oh,
years.
sure, I've been single a long time.
Okay. all right.
I told you, man.
Okay.
Dating
So that
off
was a
and
long
on.
time ago. All right. Wow.
Mhm, yeah.
Okay. What about you?
My name is Veronica. I'm 23.
Where are you from?
I'm Venezuelan.
Where did you go to high school?
Fort Lauderdale.
Okay, that's where you're from. And then what's your highest education? Well, what do you do for work? Sorry.
I work at a doctor's office.
Okay. Like a receptionist or something?
Office manager.
Okay. And then what's your highest education level?
Some college.
Okay. Do you have your associates?
No.
Okay, so I'll just put high school then. Completed. And then relationship status?
Single.
All right. What about you?
Hey y'all! Hi, my name is Aquila Sky.
Aquila?
Aquila, yeah.
That's a unique name.
Is that a water bottle?
Thank you. It's Latin for
Refreshing.
The hell, Chris? All right.
Sure.
How old are you?
I'm 31.
Okay. Where are you from?
I'm from Brooklyn, New York.
Okay.
Nice.
All right. How long, you live in Miami now or are you just visiting?
Yes, I am. I live here.
Oh, okay. What's your work?
My work,
Profession?
I am a recording artist, a voice pedagogy teacher. I'm an influencer and an entertainer.
Wait, what is a voice pedagogy artist?
Teacher. I teach voice. I teach people how to sing, and I
Okay.
develop artists.
Okay. So you teach people to sing, you record, artist, influencer. Okay. So you're basically a musician
I'm a musician.
all around.
Yes.
Okay. What's your highest education level completed?
So I've done high school and I've had an apprenticeship with one of 7 voice anatomy doctors in the country.
You have like some type of I'm guessing like a certificate or some kind of training to teach people.
Yes.
Certified to teach
voice pedagogy.
Okay. Okay. But okay. And then what's your relationship status?
I'm married.
All right. How long have you been married?
Ooh, we've been together for 12 years.
Okay.
Wow.
Would you buy this painting for $5,000?
So far,
Mhm.
what do you think? What do you think of their panel so far?
I thought it was cool that that one girl was a Air Force veteran. I don't know, like I don't get why he like interviews them like that, or like why it's like a resume application thing.
And he's writing it down, taking notes.
Yeah, but women deserve less, guys.
Oh.
He says women deserve less, but
He's giving them more.
I know.
He's giving them more, so I don't know about deserving less.
I guess I'm just curious, like underneath the surface, what kind of game they're playing and why this was seen as a good idea.
Okay.
Or just like I find you, like us, like I enjoy it, but like I mean, the actual their podcast, I don't find it entertaining. I do think like Amru or Myron, I think he has a sense of intelligence. But I don't get him, I guess. But anyway.
You don't care much for his flavor.
Well, it's just I don't get why he gave up his very honorable job of doing what he does to do this, because like I think it was a well-paying job.
Right.
And so I was kind of having this conversation with the guy Clue on my channel. Like, I think that he really goes hard on really trying to humiliate the girls because he's that desperate to make this a success, so he can get his bills paid, which I just think it's unfortunate, you know, like I just wish. I mean, yeah, that's what I was gonna say. The irony of him defining a grifter. I'm like, just put the mirror, you know,
right in front of you and take a look.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I think, and I never really said that until Pearl came in the scene, and to me, when she came in the scene, it exposed everyone to me. But
the Pearl, the grifter of all grifters. Let's get back to it. That was a deep breath.
Yes.
Yeah. That's funny. I'm gonna assume he's the primary breadwinner.
Yes, he
Okay.
is. Right now he is.
Okay. And y'all been together for 12 years.
Yes.
Okay. Cool.
Yes.
What about you?
Hi, I'm Diana. I'm 25 years old. I was born in Venezuela, but I grew up in Chile. And
Chama?
But now I live in Dubai since 2019.
She belongs to the streets.
Yeah.
This guy.
I don't belong to the streets.
Question for you.
Uh-huh.
You do real estate in Dubai.
No, I don't do real estate. I don't do bottle service.
Okay. W.
I was gonna say, what do you do for work in Dubai?
In Dubai, I'm an influencer. I work with modeling stuff. Okay, with my Instagram and TikTok. I'm looking to open a baya shop, and I'm Muslim, by the way.
Oh,
So
shit.
it's a very
Okay.
friendly country to live as a Muslim woman.
Okay.
And I do marketing as well. And I do
Wait, why is
beauty
your hair not
tips.
covered then?
Uh-oh. Haram.
It's my option. It's not haram.
What was that you said?
It's between me and God.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
And it's optional. It's optional.
Wrong
okay?
sound effect.
Yeah.
Uh,
It's not related.
Well, you know, she might as well be a Christian, not covering her. No, I'm just kidding. So, okay, so you're an influencer. Like, what type of content do you make typically?
Mostly lifestyle.
Lifestyle?
Yeah.
Twerking?
No, lifestyle. When
Like
I am on
yachts?
site, travel a lot.
Okay. Yeah, of course. Food, travel.
Alhamdulillah. So yeah, I travel a lot. I enjoy my life. So I post that.
Okay.
That's good.
So you're an influencer. You live in Dubai. And then what's your highest education level completed?
Marketing.
Bachelor's degree?
Marketing, yeah.
Oh,
MBA of marketing in Chile.
Oh, an MBA.
Yeah.
So 6 years.
Oh no, that's in Chile it's different because you study 3 years
Okay.
and then you do
Okay.
an MBA for 2 years. So I did the 3 years. It's not an MBA. It's a college degree.
Okay. So
Yeah.
you have 3 years for the
school?
regular college?
Yeah.
Okay. So you have your
Even
bachelor's, and then
confused me.
to get the MBA is another 2 years?
I didn't finish it, so I shouldn't say that.
Okay. So you didn't
Yeah.
finish it.
Yeah.
So you have a
3
bachelor's
years.
degree in marketing.
Yeah, marketing.
You started the MBA and you didn't finish.
Yeah.
Okay.
I moved to Dubai. Yeah. Chile was getting bad. So
Gotcha.
I moved to Dubai.
What made you go to Dubai? Was it for a guy?
No, for myself. I went as a holidays from Chile. and then I say I want to live here. So
Okay.
like,
Did you convert to Islam before or after you moved to UAE?
when I moved to the UAE.
You converted there? Okay. What made you say I want to embrace this religion?
To be honest, my family is very Catholic. They're very religious. So I grew up going to church and everything, and I respect that. But I felt that the church is a business. So when I moved to Dubai, I opened up my mind and I met up people and I was able to go to Islamic schools.
Okay.
Okay. And then I learned about Quran and about Islam. It's not what the media says. Okay.
Yeah.
So, well, I can say I'm happy with living the life that I'm living.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then what's your relationship status?
I am in a relationship for
Okay.
2 years.
Cool.
Yeah.
Is he an Emirati?
No.
What is he,
He's
Chilean?
a British Pakistani
A British Pakistani?
Yeah.
Okay. And I'm assuming he lives in Dubai with you?
in Dubai. We're living between Dubai and Bahrain.
Is he Muslim too?
Yes.
So that's why.
Okay.
That's a real,
No,
real
no,
reason
no.
why.
I didn't convert for it because of him. It was a personal decision.
Oh, so you're already Muslim before you met him?
Yeah, I was already
Okay.
Muslim before I met him.
Okay. Okay. All right. What about you?
My name's Tracy. I'm 33 years old, and
Yeah.
I work in.
Chris, this panel's Chris. You know what you did, bro.
Where are you originally from?
I'm originally Guyanese. I was born in Guyana.
Oh, stunt boy. I'm from Barbados. I know the
Oh, okay,
lingo.
so
Yeah.
you get it. But I grew up in Toronto, and I've been living in Miami for the past year.
Okay.
I work in social media management.
Okay. What kind of social media do you manage in particular?
I actually do it. Oh, I would work for this resort called Bahama Resorts in the Bahamas, and then I run like 5 different pages for them. And
Okay.
then I also
So it's for a resort.
It's for
You're
a
not like
resort.
managing OnlyFans girls.
Definitely not.
That's the most common. That's okay.
I don't
So you
have
do
time
it.
for that. I do it for like they're like $1 billion resort.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
And then what's your highest education level completed?
I have an associate's degree,
Okay. And what?
fashion art. So it's like it was
Okay.
like a combination of like business, fashion.
Cool. And then what's your relationship status?
I'm single.
Okay.
Mhm.
And real quick, you said you got your bachelor's degree in Chile, right?
In Chile.
Okay, cool. All right. I think that we know who the girls are now and
Wait,
everything else like
can I
that.
ask you a question real quick?
You know what?
No, I'm just kidding.
Nursing home relations.
Go for it.
So, like, why is he writing all this shit down?
I think I saw him pull receipts at the end of it, part of it I watched, but I have no idea. I mean,
Like, why
says
is
that he's getting to know them, but I think he's appraising them.
I mean, I just, it's like, he acts like he's so serious about like writing all this shit down, but I'm just like, it's one podcast, then these girls go away, so I don't get that. I really don't watch them at all. The only ones I watched was like, maybe like the viral ones where I think he has like, legit arguments, but then that's it. I'm just like, what else am I supposed to like get from the
I think that you
entertainment
watched
aspect?
way more than me because this
Oh,
is
really?
probably like the third one.
Oh, okay.
I've
Yeah.
watched some clips, but not too much. Don't take that into offense, Fresh and Fit. Don't hit us with the copyright strike. We're
Right,
just
I mean-
getting started. We're just getting started.
I'm looking at it from the outside looking in,
Mm-hmm.
like a bird's eye view of the whole Fresh and Fit manosphere all together. It's just like, to me, like, for example, I already said this on mine, but like, the whole self-improvement stuff is crap because the viewing on those videos is very low in comparison to these videos with the girls. So
Yeah, there's always more room for mess.
Mhm.
People love the mess. I think this is gonna get a little messy, but in a way that you wouldn't believe.
Oh, okay.
You know what? No, because we get complaints.
No, I'm like, I get nervous for the girls because I feel bad because I know it's like always them getting roasted. I just feel bad for them. But
On this one, I feel like the girls read the playbook the day before the game, and they were ready
Mhm.
for the
Okay.
most part.
Let's see.
For the most part. Let's
Okay.
see.
Complaints sometimes. Oh, why are all the girls young, bro? No, you know what I mean? It's like we bring on, 18, 19, 21. Oh, bro, why are all the girls young? So now you guys have some, I think what the average age outside this panel is probably 30. We got 35, 40, 23, 23, 31, 25, 33. I'll say 30. Yeah.
Okay, he's running stats. Now I get a little bit of it. He's running stats.
I
yeah,
got you.
yeah. The average age of the panel right now is high 20s. So I don't want to hear no complaints. God damn it, diversified panel. Okay. What do we got here, ladies? Would you rather be a single mom to your dream man or have a happy family with the average guy, and why?
Before we get into that, I need your answer.
Oh God.
Oh yeah.
Are you Myron now? I'm just kidding. I think the answer is easy. It'd be the happy family with average man.
Ooh, hard to find. Anna, baby, hard to find. Let's see what they have to say.
I'm gonna say have a happy family.
We can start here and then work our way back.
I'm gonna
So-
say, wait, rather be
A single mom to your dream man,
Oh.
or have a happy family with the average guy, and why? So you got your dream man, but you're a single mom.
Oh no, I don't want that. I don't want to be a single. I grew up with two parents, and I kind of came from like a middle class family, which you know what, in the end, like we were so happy growing up, right? So we still got everything we needed, and then kind of pushed me to work harder for myself. So I wouldn't want to be with my dream man and then I'm a single mom. Like that just sounds lonely to me. I'm going to bed every night by myself. I'm taking my kids everywhere by myself. That does not sound like it for me.
Okay.
That'd be a Oscar.
Oh hell no. Go ahead. What about you? Family or
Happy family, of course.
family over being a single mom?
yeah.
Well, you got your dream man though, because let me go ahead, because bro, in their head they're thinking probably the average guy. The average man, ladies, is 5'7", making 37 to 50K per year. Yeah.
So what about if I'm making more money than him?
That's the point.
Right.
So would you be okay with that?
Yeah.
Yeah, the
As
family.
long as we have a happy family.
Ms. Dubai saying that?
Yeah.
All right.
And guys, by the way, we are not on Rumble. Elmo again.
What happened? We're not?
No, we're not. Now we're on Rumble.
Oh, was it before?
Yeah. Come on, Mo.
We'll take L's all night, man.
All right, moving on smartly.
Okay. And what about you going back? Now that you know it's the average guy, would you be cool with that? For you, Miss Guyana.
No, I mean, honestly, I always have had a job since I was like 16, so I don't really care. I would contribute as well.
Okay. All right then.
Yeah.
What about you?
So I want my family. I want to be with a man that I created a family with. I'm not gonna go be with somebody. I'm sorry. However, in reality, I would be settling because that's not my reality. Although I'm married to a man who's above average, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
But if he were not, would I still be with him? Absolutely.
When you met him, was he above average or was he average?
He was above average.
Okay. Okay. So
point taken.
All right. When you met him, he was above average. So he's probably only improved, right? I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shout out to him.
So what about you?
I guess I would say the same. It's pretty much like love or money, and I guess I go from like loving someone over like money.
5'7" average.
Yeah.
Not the best looking guy.
Yeah, I love him.
Yeah, but what can you love him is the question.
What can I love about him?
I'm saying, can you like? I know girls always like kind of go to the finish line, but like realistically speaking, would you even give a guy like that a chance?
No, realistically speaking, like for whatever reason.
Have you dated
I like
average
short
men
guys.
before?
Yeah.
What happened?
How tall are you?
5'6".
So you'd be like.
So it's 10:30 on a Wednesday, and apparently
Have you ever dated an average guy?
Well, I mean, yeah, of course. I think, unless we're trying to, in comparison to like whatever this high value bullshit is, I'm like, I don't think I've ever been near one. I don't even know what it is. So,
Well, you're talking to one.
oh, to what? High value?
I don't know. I'm not gonna self-proclaim myself as a high value man, but I have the characteristics. I feels like all these girls are answering the questions correctly at this point. They've been studying.
Well, it's just like, I just think the questions they ask are so stupid, though. It's like, they're just really dumb gotcha questions. Because I'm
Gotcha,
like,
bitch.
yeah. And it's just like, first, like, the question itself, it's like, well, my dream man. I mean, I wouldn't be a single mom. That wouldn't be like my dream man if like I happen to be in a situation where I'm a single mom, I guess. If that's what they mean. If that's like a scenario I think of in my head.
Yeah.
It's all, I don't know. It's just
That
very
doesn't
like,
bring you man vibes
they don't
if you're
have,
single.
yeah, I just think like there's no way to really answer the questions. It's always going to be, you have like a little box to answer it, you know, but I don't know. That's just me.
Yeah, so it's a blocked in question per se.
I mean, I
I
think,
get it. I get it.
Like all my exes are literally
Average?
Yeah.
Why didn't it work out then if they're all your exes? You ever thought about that?
Gotcha, bitch.
Like, it's always funny because girls say, I'll date an average guy, and then like, oh, really? Yeah, I dated a bunch. What the hell?
Okay.
They're gone.
It's other reasons.
Which is? Them being average.
Oh my
That's literally what it is. He didn't have ambition or drive or something, which
Yeah.
directly has to tie with them being average.
I don't know. Yeah, I guess.
What do you know? Never mind.
Yeah, I don't know.
All
I
right.
guess. Like, but to be with somebody my entire life, like I would have to love them though. Like it can't just be for money. And
Yeah,
I
but
don't
the
want to be a
question is,
single. I
would
don't
you-
want to be a single mom.
When an average guy even gets to that point, is our point.
Yes, you would. Yeah,
Why did all the other guys fail?
because of other reasons.
Like,
Everyone.
we got time today.
All of them for different reasons.
Okay,
Give us
well,
one.
Will you give us one?
10
we
hours
were just
later.
immature. It didn't like we were just immature. Didn't know how to handle conflict. Pretty much.
So you're both immature.
Who brought the conflict though?
We were just young. Like I'm 23.
Well, someone
we were
had to
dating
be
at
the
17.
antagonizer of the conflict.
Was it money?
Both. No, both. Like
Both?
we were just young and didn't know how to handle conflict.
Who started most of the conflict though? It's probably you.
Yeah, you did.
100%
Not
you.
really.
It's
Not
9 out of 10 times. It's like the girl starts the conflict because the guy isn't where he's supposed to be, or she's
It
frustrated with
wasn't,
him.
but it wasn't about that.
The underlying factor is.
It was just like us being young. Didn't.
What do you know?
Sorry, I'm annoyed already.
Nothing.
Thank you.
Okay.
You're annoyed already?
Yeah.
It only gets better. It only gets or worse. What's got you annoyed already with her? Or
Well,
with
no,
them?
it's with them because if you actually could think thoroughly about the question and actually give legitimate answers, but then it's like they do this whole gotcha thing over and over and over again.
It's a tired bit. Is that what you're saying?
Huh?
It's a tired bit. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, and I'm just like, I wish women would just stop going on there. I'm like, damn it, I don't care how smart you are, like just don't go on there. But
And a fresh and fit president. I'm talking shit.
Yo, bro. Okay. All right.
So you think you'd give an average guy a chance?
Yeah, I would.
Okay. Even though you've had some average guys before and they failed?
Yeah.
All right.
Like I'm not looking to date for money. Just money. Just money.
Of course you are not.
Okay.
On camera.
All right. Fair enough.
Okay. What about you?
So if I have to choose between the two situations, I would choose the nuclear family for my kids. But I would never be with an average guy. So, but if I have to choose between being a single mom and having a nuclear family, not being selfish, I would choose a nuclear family just for my kids, not for my happiness.
Okay. So you would ideally want the higher, I guess, above average, but
Yeah.
for this example, you're just going to use family.
Exactly.
Okay.
For my kids.
All right. What about you?
I picked the average guy. I've already picked the average guy. I've dated someone shorter than me, but the most important thing is that they have the love, they have the energy. Most importantly, they have the hustle. There's plenty of average guys out here that have some hustle about them that would make them a good fit for me. You know what I mean? Someone, not just potential, but like actual reality for us to even get that far has to be something of some sort of significance towards us moving forward. Otherwise, what's the point?
How tall are you?
5'10" and a half.
Taller than most guys.
You're taller than most guys.
So okay, question.
Yeah, I did. So
In your past relationships, who was in charge? You or him?
I prefer the man to be in charge, but if I'm following him into a ditch, I'm gonna take the reins.
I got you.
You know what I mean?
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Typical.
Question. Wow, he said typical. So, do you prefer the man to lead, or would you take the reins?
I wouldn't want to be in a situation where I'm taking the reins. I'd prefer the man lead.
Okay. Respectable.
What about you?
A family. I did it for 20 years.
Then you fucked it up.
I know.
Stupid.
I know.
Was your guy average or above average? Was he successful? Was he like average dude, 5'7", 50K,
I
40K?
guess average, yeah. I guess average, yeah.
And were you making more than him, or he's making more than you?
It fluctuated. It was 20 years. So there was times that I held it down. There was times that he held it down.
Who had it majority of the time? You or him?
Him.
Higher income. Him. Okay.
Majority of the time, he's the one that held it.
I like that part that she held it down at times and he held it down at times, and we didn't put a negative stigma on either one. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
Is that something you would do? Would you hold it down knowing that this guy has potential, or would you just rock the boat and run?
So you're saying like if I was in a relationship with a guy, you're asking if I would be there when he's not doing so well?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll give you
Well,
I'll give you two scenarios.
Mhm.
One is the guy that you see is he had things going for him, and then
Mhm.
it started not to go so well, but he has no potential to keep it going. He's about to
Mhm.
crash and burn, but you like him. But there's that situation, and then
Mhm.
there is another scenario where he was doing okay, and then he had a little down moment, and you come in and take over the reins for a little bit and hold it down, or do you leave? Both questions, whichever.
I don't like the thing is like I don't know the right way to answer these questions, so I come out solid.
The, ri-
So I have no
the
idea.
right way is your way. This is not that
Mhm.
podcast.
It doesn't.
We'll
It
start
seems like any answer is the wrong answer.
I don't believe so.
Hmm.
I don't believe so. All right, let's start with the first guy. The first guy that had it going, but you just see this ship is titanically about to be disemboweled. It's going down.
Hmm.
Do you stick around?
Well, it depends if we're married or not, right?
True.
If it's
Let's say before marriage, because I know
oh,
I have
okay.
a small grasp on what type of person you may be, and I think that putting marriage in there would make it unfair. So
Hmm.
without marriage,
Okay. So if we're not married or in a relationship, oh God. Well, I'm just thinking whatever makes it work to where, like, if we were married, we could, stay alive together. So,
oh, I like that. Stay alive together.
yeah, I guess I'm thinking in terms of like, I don't know if you live together or I don't know, like,
I get what you're saying, but like stay
Mhm.
alive together is the way some people should have said it. Some people
Mhm.
would say it a totally different way. Stay alive, that's refreshing. Go ahead.
Mhm. Okay. Or no, yeah, I guess whatever to make us sustain to where like, you come out together, I guess.
Now we're talking about this guy. He's not gonna turn it around. It's not
Mhm.
gonna happen. The ship's going down. Get on a raft or go down with the ship.
Oh, Jesus.
You're not gonna be looked that crazy for it because I already know the answer that you should say. You
That I
should be
should
getting the
say?
hell out of there.
Mhm. Well, actually, this might be TMI, but it's like, so never mind. I won't go down that way. I mean,
Let's go down that road.
I'd say like a personal relationship I had, but
Okay.
um,
So you've been down that icy road.
well, I guess in a way, like I feel like I broke it off because I felt like he deserved better. It's like
Wow.
I don't think. Well, I don't think you want to be a girl that feels like you're babysitting a man to be a certain way. Just like let him be. Like if he doesn't want to work or if he doesn't want to like be the way.
The potential that you see in him.
Yes.
That, then maybe it's time to let him go.
Yeah, but I mean, like, I guess
agree.
this guy I was with though, like, he made like a change for me, which is like, I didn't like that because I don't like when a man is changing for a woman, even
What
if it's for the better. But
what if that man realizes that, hey, she may not be right all the time. Hell, you may not think she's right at all most of the time, but she made a good point, and it's something that he self-reflects on and looks at and makes a change. Do you consider it the same type of vibe? I'm just diving in to see what women think at this point.
oh god, I don't know. It's something I ponder about sometimes, even though it's like a relationship I had. I mean, I don't know. I think it was a good thing, but I don't know. I just think like for me, I'm thinking in the mindset of what will make a clean cut, successful marriage, and we weren't married. So it's like if it's not doing good here, where it feels like you already have to do these changes for me, it seems like it's just we're not meant to be together. And I think he deserves someone who's more accepting of the way he is now, you know?
That's actually thoughtful, more thoughtful than I've seen. At least these internet YouTube women speak. So I think that's a thought pattern that most women do have, but won't go on a podcast and say. So kudos to you on that one.
Cool. I mean, it's just like it was in regards to like, okay, I'm not judging anyone for this, but it was more like he liked smoking marijuana, which for me I could care less, but for me it was just the legal reasons, and we would like go on dates and he would take me in his car, right? But I was just scared. What if he gets pulled over and he has, that in his vehicle? I don't want to be punished for something I'm not doing. That was the only thing. So he said he was going to
lets his girl take the charge for a bit of weed, he doesn't deserve to have a girl.
Well, I don't know how it works. Like if like you're in the vehicle with that person in the car, if something happens to you too, I mean,
he better take his charge. That's mine, officer. I like that. We got Square Anna in the building. I like it.
Done. All right. So I have a question for ladies. This is a two-part question. And then guys, from this point forward, we're going to read 50 and up. So every single chat that came in, we'll read, but we probably won't answer it.
By the way, I am taking marketing cues from how they run that podcast. Now we're only answering questions from 50 and up. We gotta get some subscribers in here so we can answer questions for 50.
That is so fucked. Like, it's like I don't get how these, like, the donation people, how they don't understand that they're getting played. I mean, to me, they are like.
I'm in the podcast forum, so I'm not going to say played because we want your donations eventually too.
Yeah, of course. I mean, I don't know.
But I get what you're saying. I like the marketing cues of it, though.
Mm-hmm.
We probably won't answer everything because we got to obviously make sure we hit the topic. But yeah, every chat that comes through will be shown on screen. However, we're only going to read 50 enough from this point forward. So if you got it in early, good job. But once we hit 10K, I'm going to have to bump it up from there as well. But okay, so ladies, two-part question. Number one, does your boyfriend or significant other have a say in you going out to the club and or for girls' night out? And then part two, does he have a say in what you wear when you go out?
Oh,
start here and then work our way.
And we're working our way right back to you, Miss Anna.
Sorry, I semi got the question. He said, what was the question? Like, if a man should have a say in what you wear?
Yeah, one, does he have a say in when you go out, I believe? And then if he has a say in that, does he have a say in what you're wearing?
Oh, God. Just like the way I would answer a question, I'm like, I'd be like, well, I don't understand the question, because my answer would be like, I wouldn't want to put myself in a situation where I feel like my man or whatever feels the need to have to tell me what to wear or to tell me whether or not it's okay. Like, I would think I already
should have a grasp on that of some sort.
Yeah.
Ooh, you have been studying too. She is smoking it today, guys.
I don't know. I mean, it's just like
killing them.
But then, like, if you were to be on this podcast, it's like, I don't know if they'd be like, no, you have to answer either yes or no.
Well, I feel like that is an answer. She was thoughtful enough to get herself together to the point that this doesn't even have to be a question.
Yeah, like, it doesn't have to be an issue for the guy. I feel like that would be like, just like butter. It's not even a problem.
Winner, chicken dinner, whoever she picks will be the guy. All right, Anna.
Okay. When I was
number one, does he have a say in you going out on a girls' night out? Does it matter?
When I was in a relationship,
it doesn't have to be you. It could be just in general.
Okay, I would say absolutely, because I have a say when he goes out.
Okay. You tell him if he can go or not.
No, I'm not gonna. He's a man. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna let him do this thing, but he's a family man as well. So you need to remember that there's family too. You can't be sitting here going out 7 days. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. So I have no problem with you going out with the boys, because you have no problem with me going out with the girls. Because again, it's obviously not every night, and especially I'm a mother, So it's definitely not like a every week thing. It's probably like 2 to 3 times a month. You know what I mean? Whereas you going out,
Almost.
maybe. I'm gonna be honest, maybe. And out of those 2 to 3, he's definitely going 1 to 2 times
with you.
With me.
Okay. So you're saying yes, but the basis under which you're saying it's equal is why you're saying that because you also have a say.
Absolutely.
It's because it's equal.
Absolutely.
Do you think men and women are equal?
You know what? I don't want to get into this debate with you because I've seen a lot of videos.
I told you they're
If
doing
we're being
homework.
honest, no, they're not equal.
So
There's
is it
no way
fair
that
to-
woman could ever be equal to a man.
So is it fair that you have to base this whole situation on going out on equality when you guys aren't actually
I
equal?
feel like there's certain situations though, you know,
Like okay.
like that.
Like what?
Like that situation right there. Like I mean, if you're a man and you're the man of the house and you're the husband or father,
Doesn't that mean he's not equal to you then? He's the man of the house?
correct. He's not equal to me, but I mean, you know, kind of 50-50 in certain things.
So he has all the responsibility without all the authority.
Absolutely not, because I help too.
That's what you just said.
Pero I help.
But he's the man of the house.
He is the man of the house, but I help. If for some reason the man of the house just don't got everything, I'm
Is your
there.
help proportional to how much he helps?
If he needs it, I can be.
But is it?
It could be.
But is it?
Sometimes.
The answer is no.
There was
I can only imagine, right?
No.
He worked a full day. His boss, you know what? Let's go get a beer. Pero where you going?
Yeah.
Nah, absolutely not.
That's why we're trying to figure out why he left.
Nah.
Okay, so just to be clear here, so you're saying yes, he has a say. Yes, he has a say in you going out, but that's also because you also have a say in him going out. And then the second part is, does he have a say in what you wear?
Recordings.
I mean, they have more commercials in a little bit.
Mhm.
They are milking this until it's dry. Fresh and fit.
So, you know, I'm pondering, I'm thinking
Yes or
about
no? You wanna
sharing
say
the
no, I know you-
video.
You're pondering and thinking about sharing what?
Sharing this stream. I'm like thinking about it.
Hit the button. We are on cruise control, and this is not your average Fresh and Fit podcast. It's getting interesting. And it's not looking favorable to the Fresh and Fit box that they like to put people in.
Well, for the girls, I feel like it's the same. I don't know. The one in the green sweater, she was almost doing good. She's almost there.
She was almost there. Let's give her a
Yeah.
little time to revive herself. I got trust
Okay.
in her. I got trust in her.
All right.
Manosphere guys, come for me. I dare you.
We do.
I do.
All right. We'll
He
just say
don't.
no.
He doesn't. No.
Okay. No. What about you? Interesting.
Interesting.
Does your guy have a say in you going out? And then on top of that, does he have a say in what you wear when going out?
I mean,
Two-part question.
I mean, yeah, to a degree, he has a say in me going out and also in what I wear. And I say that, keeping in mind, I mean, when I was married, we would go out to the movies, you know, and I would wear something cute. He'd be like, where you going with that on? You know, he was kind of basic. So I would want someone who would appreciate, you know, my self-expression, my sense of fashion, someone with some sense of fashion.
Okay, so you're kind of conflicting here. So is it a yes or no in your take? Does he have a say in you going out to the club?
He'll probably be going with me.
Let's say he doesn't want to go.
Okay.
And he says, hey, I don't want you to go. Does that play a role in your decision making, or do you just go anyway and you're like, hey? So
Nah, I would consider. I would want to know why it was going on. If he had a bad, maybe he feels something. Maybe he have a bad feeling. Maybe he don't feel good. You know, and I just want to make sure he all right.
So yes, but he needs to explain you why.
I mean, I just want to understand. You
What
know
if he
what
says,
I
I'm
mean?
not going to explain myself? I prefer if you don't go.
She said, what?
So yeah, it's so. Yeah. All right.
Anna.
What?
Anna. That was a tough. Let's say same situation. And he doesn't want to explain himself. If it was me, that means I'm in a mood. And I don't want to explain myself. I just know better. Then what are you saying? Are you going like forget about it, or are you staying in it?
Wait, what's the situation? Because it was kind of Borgy a little bit. And sometimes they just talk so fast. I'm sorry. What was the situation again?
He said, if you guys are going out to the club, or if you're going out to the club, does he ever say so? And she was like, well, he'd probably be with me. And he said, well, what if he doesn't want to, and he's staying at home? And she said she would like to know why and ask him why. And then, because there could be many reasons, and she probably would at that point. And he said, well, what if he's not explaining to you? And he just says flat out, no, I want you to go.
If he doesn't want me to go?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't. Like, I just think, I would think once you're, are we saying married or not married?
We'll go with married on this one. Make it a little easier.
Oh, okay. I mean, my priorities would be just to not really go out, to be honest. I mean, I would go where he goes.
Ooh.
You know, like,
Oh,
I'm
oh
his
my.
partner, so if he... I wonder how Fresh and Fit would think about this.
They would. You wouldn't be losing. I know that.
I don't know about that. Everyone loses on their show. Oh, no, actually, okay, we can even do the unmarried. I mean, like, I would just go
let's hear
where
that.
he goes.
You still would?
Same applies. Like, I would just go where he goes, you know?
We're going to talk about this off podcast.
Oh, Lord.
Let's get back
Probably
into
not, or whatever. That was like a whole nother discussion. We could go into hypotheticals all night. Though.
Yeah, so that's why he doesn't listen. She's independent.
Nah, you can't answer my question for me, baby.
Yeah,
that's not my answer.
So what's your answer then?
Maybe so, maybe not. That's my final
Child.
answer. Tell me what you
Chick
want,
queen,
boo.
bro.
That's my
Chick
answer.
queen.
Period.
I mean,
I give the man consideration. I give him consideration. I hear him out. I listen. You know, I do all of these things. I'm not gonna be like, oh, you know what I mean? So if it comes to a point where he just being a fucking dickhead, I'm gonna consider myself.
yeah, but he says no. I don't want you to go. And you say, well, why? And he says, well, I'm not gonna explain myself. I prefer you don't go.
Oh, that ain't gonna work for me, baby.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying. You're gonna go anyway. Okay, so
No. I did not say I'm not gonna go anyway. I just said that's not gonna work for me.
So what are you gonna do in response?
Well, I wouldn't work.
It depends on the rest of the conversation. I can't answer that.
There is no conversation. You just have to explain myself.
It's a variable. It's variable for me. I can't answer that definitely. Without.
I feel like, in my point of view, if I say it and I'm not going to explain myself, knowing who I am, and hopefully she knows who I am, that we're just going to dead that right there. Because I wouldn't just say it for no reason. And I wouldn't, like, let's say out of 100 times, I may say that once or twice. So I just feel like it should be respected at that point. But there are some guys that are just controlling and would say every time you're going to have to run it past them. Two different situations. But for me, if I said that and I only say it two times out of 100 times, you better sit your ass at the house and come watch Netflix with me.
Yeah.
Fair is fair, right?
Yeah, no, I don't see an issue with that. I don't think I'd be like trying to put myself in the position where it comes off as if I'm just single, you know, by myself.
Fuck what he says and I'm out here. That's city girl behavior. She belonged to the streets.
Oh,
that's that menopause.
Fuck you, nigga. Fat fuck.
Oh.
Period. Respect given. Respect taken. Disrespect given. Disrespect taken.
I was trolling.
Looking for an easy way.
Trolling back. Just kidding.
What happens when you troll back with Fresh and Fit?
They kick you off.
That's what happens?
That's what right? I mean, they put out all the disrespect the whole time and it's joking, but I feel like even when the girls are joking back, they get kicked out. But I mean.
And you haven't seen this. Let the viewers know you haven't seen this, right?
This episode?
Yeah.
This one, no, I haven't.
Interesting.
What? I mean, they get kicked out, right? Or no?
Fresh.
We're about to find
I
out.
don't think so. Okay.
I mean, was that called for really?
Was that called for?
I was kidding.
So was I.
No, you weren't.
You don't know my humor to know me. To know if I'm joking or not.
You know what? Let the chat decide.
Okay.
Chat, should she stay or should she go? Because I mean, like, bro, that's wild.
It is wild. It is pretty wild. I won't lie.
I mean,
We'll see. Go ahead. Let the chat know.
One in the chat for kick or two for stay.
I mean, I can go either way, baby. It's all
I mean,
right.
like,
I already let
it's a chill vibe. We're relaxing.
No. Listen,
You're
babe.
taking it so serious. You're
Listen,
just
babe.
masculine all the time.
No, hear me out.
No,
I already let the person know before I came. If I'm disrespected, I'll walk clean off. I'll give respect when it's given. I mean, how I joke back. I mean, it seemed like, okay, you don't know if I'm serious or not because you don't really know me. You know what I'm saying? Seem like you're taking offense to my joke, to my clap back. I mean, and now you want to kick me off because I have something to say. I'm with it either way. I just, I thought this was gonna be more, Call me with it.
Fresh, you make a
All right. You know what? We
can do a poll.
We'll give you one more chance. How about that?
It depends on how it works for you.
Okay, listen.
You already know where
Hey,
I'm at,
Queen.
boo-boo.
Shh. Listen, it's our platform, right? If all girls are menopause, right? But for you to say fat fuck, you went too far and beyond.
That wasn't the
Shut the
prohibitive
fuck up,
words.
right?
That wasn't the
Shut the fuck
prohibitive.
up.
You shut the fuck
Oh,
up.
you know what? You can leave now.
Okay,
because I already know you're gone already, man.
Yeah.
Hey, listen. Hey, if I give you a chance, get the fuck out.
Hey, man.
And please don't leave your weave here, man.
I tried.
Yo. That was
I tried to have a civil, respectful conversation.
I mean, Jack Halton. She's been Castle from the very beginning on local, so.
Well, that was great. I didn't have to do anything. Y'all did it.
I mean,
y'all did it, man.
And
I would have pressed to make that.
I'm not hurt. I'm just chilling. I'm just like, bro, like, was that really called for? Like, dog is whatever.
Fantastic.
man.
Well,
one spot.
I guess we got a Chris Castle.
Literally.
She holding fucking red cup like she's holding.
And as you said, one bit the dust. I'm not gonna lie, the podcast got it elevated more without her anyway. She was a little bitter. She had a point though, and they kind of got in their feelings because she called him a fat ass. Take the joke, send one back where I'm from, and keep it moving. They got his feelings.
He joked with her first because I even missed it. I feel like I'd be too slow. I'd even miss the jokes anyway.
He said menopause,
Mm.
referring to her old age and menopause creeping through the door.
And she said she was like 30. Oh, no, was she 40?
She was 40. Yeah.
Oh, well, I mean, she looks good for. I mean, I think she looks fine, but like.
You were right.
You see,
you were right.
well, yeah. Well, it's like, I guess I would hope, let's say I was in their position, right? And I'm just sitting there. It's like, it feels like no matter what, you have to take even the so-called jokes or whatever. So I just think there's no point. I don't get why any of the girls would go on there.
You know why they go on there.
Well, I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out why. So you're saying that they do get clout or like on their social media accounts?
Yes. Clout is the new fentanyl. I mean, they're doing it like it's a drug.
It kills me. It kills me so much for both parties. It's so freaking annoying.
You know why it kills you? Because you're not for the streets.
Oh, I mean, just kidding.
Uh-oh. Wait. Do we not know something? Are you for the streets?
Well, it's just like when I hear the things of like, it's like they basically say like all women are this way. So it's like, what can I do when men have that impression?
You can put your best foot forward like you've been on this podcast today, and it'll show through. That's what you can do.
I don't have faith in that. It feels like it's not good enough. Like,
you're about to see after this podcast. It might restore a little faith.
Okay.
A little, an ounce of faith.
Why, man? So
I mean, yeah, on that one, bro, I was kind of like, yo, man, Fresh, you take this one. Like,
That's what I said. I'll give her a chance. It was cool.
Okay.
Whatever. But
All right.
hey, Chris.
Fresh is a nice guy, man.
I'm a man of God, bro. Come on,
nice guy,
man.
man.
I'm a principal.
Yeah, hey, bro. She kind of fucked that one up, huh? Just kept going.
I mean, she had it. Then she just fumbled it. 40 years old menopause. It sucks, bro. It's what it is.
Yeah. And then Chris was trying to come in and
put your shoes on outside, bitch.
There you go. Fuck that.
What?
This nigga, man.
Anyhow, look, listen. It's a show before Columbia. Let's have a great time, ladies.
Yeah.
You get happy?
Yeah, we're happy.
Of course.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's all that matters. So cool.
Is yours, honey?
Yeah.
Oh,
Chris, the chair in the back.
Oh,
All right.
thank you.
Cool. All right, man. Side note, man.
God damn, bro.
40 years old. Yeah, she's doing, bro.
I mean,
just saying.
Yeah, fantastic.
Moving forward
Yeah.
smartly.
That was fast.
That was really fast.
That was fast.
Only 38 minutes.
Thank you.
God damn.
Not on Rumble
How
yet.
long have we been on?
Well, yeah, we'll probably have to stay on YouTube the whole time because the Rumble stream's fucked up.
Yeah.
So
That's what
it is what it is. All right. What about you? So number one, does your guy have a say in you going out for a girls' night, and then does he have a say in what you wear instead girls' night?
Absolutely. Whatever he says, I listen and I obey. So
Was that?
whatever he has to say, I listen to him and I obey. So he tells me, don't go out, which I don't go out. I hate to party.
Yeah.
But if he says, don't do this, I don't do it.
That word comes with a connotation, man. It even makes me feel like, ugh. But it comes from a good place, I feel. You know what word I'm talking about, right? She said, "I obey."
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't it? It has a right meaning, but it has that connotation that makes you just cringe a little bit.
Well, to me, it's an okay answer. It's okay, but I mean, it's not super developed enough.
Is it cringe at all to you?
It sounds
Maybe
like
the
it's
way she said it.
copied. Yeah, it sounds like copy paste.
Like she's not really about that life. She's just doing it for the fresh and fit.
Yeah.
I obey. I don't know. I don't see her as an obeyer.
I was gonna say, I don't feel that way either, but who knows?
She may be for the streets.
So she's married, right? She said she's
Yeah.
married. Okay.
Yes. I feel like I need my legal pad as well. Like
I guess I get it now. Lord.
Wait a minute. Have we had a fresh and fit breakthrough with you?
Yeah, I guess so.
Oh my God. Many more to come, or maybe not. We'll see.
Trust him.
Okay, and then does he have a say in what you wear when you guys go out? Or when you
Absolutely.
go out?
Normally, it's like I wear too modestly, so he's like, wear something more sexy for me, and I
Okay.
go.
I will admit, you dress very modestly. So, for what we've seen so far, at least.
Thank you.
No, it is.
Okay. What about you?
If it's my husband, yes, but I feel like if we're just dating, it's kind of like I'm dating to see what type of guy you are, and I feel like some guys just take it too far. So, I mean, if it's reasonable and I feel like you're saying no for a good reason, then I'm like, okay, that's fine.
So you have to agree with it.
Yeah.
But realistically speaking, if you're going on girls' night, he tells you, "I don't want you to go."
I'll go anyway.
Yeah, so it doesn't matter.
Okay, cool.
So she's for the
So,
streets.
okay, so that's for your husband for you to listen to him, right?
Mhm.
But what if he's like, you know what? I'm going to test her to see how she is before I make that jump. And you just fucked it up.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It depends on the situation. If it's just unreasonable and it's just like, I just don't want you to go out, then I just feel like that's controlling. And there's some guys that are abusive and controlling that way. And why would I want to be with somebody like that? I feel like it's a dodge bullet.
Your dream man says, you know what, babe, tonight, I don't want you to go out. Let's just have
I don't
a
know if
movie
it's my
night.
dream man though, if I'm like being controlled by
But you
someone.
can tell when someone's like your type, always emotional, looks wise, financially wise.
I mean, yeah, if he has like all the check boxes and like mentally he seems like a good guy, then I'm like, okay, that's respectable.
Once again, must level up, because if you don't level up, she ain't listening to you, bro. Just saying. All right.
All right. And then
That's a
does he
fact.
have a plan what you wear? Let's say you say I'm gonna go, and he's like, yo, I don't want you to wear that. Or if you do,
I
guys.
mean, yeah, I'll give him that.
So you're still gonna go out, but he can tell you, hey, I don't want you to wear that.
I mean, I would like it if I had the option to wear whatever I wanted, but if he really just didn't feel comfortable, I mean, if it's a constant issue, then probably I wouldn't like it either. Like, I'd probably be like, that's a red flag.
Well, if you're gonna go out anyway, would you actually listen to him when he said, hey, I don't want you to wear this?
If I was going to go out anyway.
Yeah, by your own answer.
I mean, I guess, yeah.
Did the guy that you had before, did he care about you going out to the club?
No.
You didn't care at all?
Nope.
Okay. Interesting.
Let me see they care about you. Okay. Just saying.
What about you?
You're a hubby.
Yeah.
Does he have a say in you going out with your girls?
Absolutely.
Okay. If he says no, you ain't going, are you gonna challenge that or ask why?
I see y'all next time.
Okay. So you're not gonna ask why?
I trust him. I married him. I trust him to know that he has my best interest at heart. So there's no need to challenge him.
Does he have a plan what you wear?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Did he approve this for you today?
He told me wear that red dress. Wear that red dress.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Love you,
Yes.
man.
All right.
Love you,
What
man.
about
Love you.
Okay, in general, I like an alpha man. So he can tell me what to wear and to not go out if he feels like doing something else with me.
Okay.
Like making a different plan.
What if
or
he says, I
something.
don't want you to go out, period, and we're gonna stay inside?
Okay, let's watch Netflix or something.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
It's fine. I'm cool with that as
So-
long as we have a respectful relationship.
So yes and
It's
yes.
fine. Yeah.
All right. What about you?
Anna. Apex predator male or simp binary bum?
Wait. I'm still getting these terms. Hold on. You have to elaborate.
An apex predator, an alpha.
Mhm.
The guy that goes in a room full of alphas and is the alpha of the alphas, the apex predator. Or we'll not even call it a simp. We'll call it what's the other term? I don't even know what it is because I don't know anything about it. The soft guys, the
Mhm.
pushovers.
Mm.
What's the word for those guys? I don't know because I'm not one.
Is it
Starts
simp?
with simp, but yeah, they starts with a B though. There's
You said
alphas.
beta?
Beta. The betas, yeah. Betas.
You're saying which one would I pick?
Which one do you prefer? With all the good and bad that comes with them, which one would you prefer?
Like if I had a choice, like I'm single and I can choose between those two.
Like how it is for women on a daily, including you. Yes, you have the choice.
Oh God.
We can pick you all day, but you have to pick us. Our only time to pick is at the time of marriage.
I don't know.
What makes Anna get that special feeling in her body? And an alpha male or a beta male?
Well, the way it seems is that like I'm probably like I would be chasing after an alpha person, but then like betas are like chasing after you, you know? So I think of it like that.
Okay, with that thought pattern, which one do you pick? Because
I
there could be both of each, but with that scenario.
I mean, I feel like you go with a technical, if we had to say beta, I guess, but maybe more laid back guy. Because at least he wants you, you know?
The alpha can want you too, but he's just not gonna cuck and simp and chase forever. He might do a nice power jog behind you, but if he sees that you jog a little faster, off you go. So you can get that from an alpha man, but he's not gonna chase forever. The simp and beta is gonna chase you to the end of Earth.
Mm-hmm.
So you'd rather be chased to the end of Earth?
I mean, yeah.
1 W for the betas.
I mean, I guess, I don't know. It's a hard question. I struggle with the alpha beta thing.
I seem to think that you have a low-key liking of apex men.
What is that?
Somebody like me.
You're flirting now.
Moving right along.
Yeah, if my man says that I can't go somewhere or wear something, I'm gonna change. Like, and I'm not gonna go. I've done it before, just because I'm like, you know what? There are times where I've been with that person and I told them I didn't want them to go, and they didn't go. So I feel like you get what you give, right? So I don't see a problem with that. I agree with you. I like a guy that kind of like puts you in your place, because I'm a very like, oh, I want to do whatever I want, but I do at the end of the day want a guy to be like, this is what you should do.
Do you think women need male guidance?
100%. Absolutely. Absolutely.
How many of you think women need male guidance? Raise your hands. All of you?
Yeah.
Even you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You already know. Give us your take.
Oh, yeah. I think from what I think I've learned so far, that yes, we need male guidance. So, of course.
Is that what you feel in your heart, not just from learning? Is that something you would want? Are you going to have struggles trying to deal with that when you actually get it?
Maybe because I haven't actually fully lived it yet. Maybe that's why I don't know. But
in your years, you haven't had a guy give you that vibe?
That he's like leading me?
Yeah.
Well, I feel like the guys I've been with, if their lifestyle is not great, I mean, I feel like the woman can only control for so long. Like, I don't know if that makes any sense.
It does. Keep going.
I already forgot the question.
It's all right. We're gonna give Anna a bailout on this one.
You said that you're not gonna. If he tells you to stay home, you're not gonna stay.
I never said that. I said it depends on the situation. I'm not gonna just submit to any guy. Like, if you love him, it has to be worthy of. It has to be worthy of. Like, you guys just any guy that comes around him.
But realistically speaking, that doesn't even need to be mentioned because you're with him, so that means he's worthy.
So you selected him at that point.
Okay, but we're dating to see if I want to take it to the next level.
But why would he elevate you to take it to the next level if you don't obey him?
Oh.
When was the last time you had sex with a girl? If it's more than a couple of months.
Killing me with the ads.
I mean, I agree with that actually. Like, I see that part, like submitting before you get married.
Right. Because who would want to take a non-submissive woman to the next level just to find out that she might wreck the whole boat?
Mm-hmm.
And vice versa.
Yeah.
Well, it depends because it just depends. What do you mean if I'm worthy? I'm worthy of like it's.
No, because you're saying, well, if we're dating, I'm gonna see how it kind of goes. And what I'm saying is that let's say you guys are dating,
Well, yeah,
and he
if it
tells
works
you,
out, then it works out for both of us. It's not like whether I'm worthy or he's worthy. If we're compatible, then it's like a mutual thing. If
All
we're
right.
not, then we're not.
who decides if a woman gets into a relationship, the man or the woman?
It could be both.
Okay. Are you getting down on a knee and proposing to a man?
No, but I could definitely give him the green flag.
Hold on. So wouldn't it be fair to say that since you're not going to get down on the knee and propose to the man, that the man controls who gets in the relationship or the marriage?
I guess.
So wouldn't it be fair to say that he's the gatekeeper to relationships or / marriage commitments? We could just say commitment.
I mean, not necessarily, because if I just give him like a no, like if it's just like a no for me, then I can leave the relationship before that point even comes to like a being.
So, but why would you get in a relationship with a guy that you have no intention of potentially committing to in the future?
That's why we're dating, right?
I understand that, but what I'm saying is that if you want to be elevated from just dating to a commitment,
Okay, so if I want to be elevated, so if I'm like 100%.
It's not if I want.
Okay.
Why would you be in a relationship with him in the first place if you don't want to be elevated?
Yeah.
Yeah, what's the point of dating?
He's dating to fuck you.
The
Yeah.
dating is
You're
to see
wasting
whether
time.
we're compatible or not to be with each other for the rest of our lives, right? Because if not, why would I be dating that person?
No, I understand
We would just
that,
be
but-
like immediately
but-
marriage, like.
But what I'm saying is that you guys are seeing each other and you guys are dating, but for him to be with you, he had to meet some prerequisites, correct?
Okay.
You're not just dating any guy.
Okay.
He had to fulfill some
Okay,
standards
so
to
go
get
back
to
to the
dating in the first
question.
place.
Go back to the question.
Well, what I was saying was, does he have a say in you going out, and then does he have a say in what you wear? And you basically were kind of saying, no, he doesn't have a say in me going out because I'm going to go out anyway if I want to.
Well, like I said, if I feel like it's reasonable, like I'm dating to see if this person is reasonable, right?
But don't
If he
feelings
has-
change?
Yeah.
So you might feel at the time like it's not reasonable, but it could totally be reasonable.
Well, that's why I'm feeling it out, the relationship.
But is it fair to say that feelings aren't always correct?
Okay, but I feel like I'm a pretty logical person for the most part.
Really?
Yeah.
You've been flip-flopping all this time. I would say you lack logic.
Not really, but
I mean,
that's
I've been
what you
asking
think.
pretty
If that's what
simple
you think
questions.
based off of 5 minutes, and I guess you can say that.
I mean, you've been inconsistent in your pattern of answers.
Not
So I would argue, and here's the thing, I'm not saying this to trip you up or make you feel stupid, but this is what I mean when I say women are typically more emotionally sound.
100%, 100%. I
So,
agree.
okay, so you're not as logically as sound as you think you are, or most women I've noticed, especially
For
at
the
your age
most
group, they're not.
part, I'm pretty logical, but I can admit I'm emotional too as a woman.
If you're as logical as you say you are, you would have understood that men gatekeep
It's not just
commitment.
okay, that's fine, but it's not just you're not going out and I'm just not going out for the rest of my life because some guy just said.
Logical or emotional? Which one are you?
Oh, sorry. Well, it's no matter what. I think the answer is emotional because I'm a woman. So it's like,
Is that your preset answer or is that coming straight from the heart?
um,
I don't want your general for all of womankind.
mhm. I mean, I don't know because I'm not a man, so I don't know like what I would think if I was a man. So I just say emotional. Like,
Do you think logically? I think. Do you
I
think logically?
mean, apparently not. I don't know.
No, we don't care what anyone else says. Do you think logically? I've had some conversations with you. I think you're pretty logical. I've seen some emotional driven things, but that's
Mhm.
like the norm for girls, like, being
Mhm.
sad about a friend. But when it
Mhm.
comes to topics, I've seen you be rather logical, which was refreshing and kind of weird to me because most women aren't that logical.
Yeah, I mean, I would just choose to say emotional for the benefit of the doubt to see what, like, if Myron would give me an answer or like, it's crazy to me. Like, I would just love to have like a one-on-one with Myron, like a conversation with him, but it's just like, it's not possible. It has to be in the context of like on his platform in a podcast. But sometimes I genuinely am interested in what's underneath the surface and how he addresses things and how he talks about the subjects. But it's just really frustrating there being so many girls at once.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
but anyway,
That's why I'm dating to see whether
Well, it's not
makes
about
sense.
that. We're saying that in this specific
Okay, that's
incident,
fine.
he says, hey, I don't
Okay.
want you to go out. And then your response is, well, if I feel like it depends on how I feel at the time. Well, what I'm saying is that more than likely, you're probably going to feel angry. You're going to feel resentment. You're going to say, I want to still go out. And he might have a very logically sound reason for why, and he just doesn't want to explain it to you because women are emotionally sound. They don't want to necessarily hear things if it conflicts with how they feel a lot of the times. So he might be telling you, no, you're not doing that. And then your argument is, well, we're dating and feeling it out. And what I countered to that was, well, if you guys are dating and feeling it out, how are you going to get elevated to girlfriend position if you can't even meet the prerequisites in the beginning where he's giving you a command and you're not listening?
I guess I decide if I'm like willing to submit fully to someone to then level up, I guess.
Do you think that's a good deal that he has to kind of get somewhat submission, but for him to be in a relationship with you,
If we're dating, yes, that's what I'm saying. But if we're married, then I guess he has the full say. At that point, like I trust him fully. But if we're dating, it's kind of like I'm trying to see if this person is worthy of me too, Like they could see if I'm worthy, but I could see if they're worthy too.
Let me ask you a question. Let's say you get a job at a law firm, right? It's a prestigious law firm. You have to work really hard to get that job. Do you think you deserve to be promoted by doing half the work and kind of just working hard when you get the position you want?
You think I'm just working to get married? Like you think I just work to get married to anyone?
Please answer the question. If you work at a law firm and you have a bunch
What if
of
I don't want the job?
duties, well, you want the job clearly because you're in the law firm. You work there. Okay? You have the job. You're there. You've been working to get this job for a bit. And then you want to get elevated to partner, right? But you're only doing half the work. Do you think they're going to elevate you to partner?
At that point, then I'm like, yes, okay, I'll fully submit and do whatever. At that point, I'm like, yes, that's my future husband.
When you die, you go to another life. Maybe
she's a little wishy-washy.
What a mess. I'm just kidding.
A mess. She's a rare breed. She seems like all the fun. A car with no gas, per se.
Yeah, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, she has still has the independent woman part from what I see.
There's nothing wrong with that, but it's a little off. It puts me off a little. A little bit. Like,
yeah.
Damn.
I mean, it's cool because a lot of these questions, they just have you thinking about like if I was in these situations, very introspective. So I think that's cool. But then, because all of them just F up so bad, it's just, I don't like to feed into it.
Okay.
Or so I don't feed into it when they I guess I still feel bad.
You still emotionally feel bad for them. I'm trolling the fuck out of you right now.
Oh.
I was waiting for it.
I'm saying, do you deserve to be elevated by doing half the work?
No.
So do you think you deserve to get a full
commitment
when you're only given half the submission?
No.
See, there's the logic there. Now you finally use the logic. Like,
when it's time for logic, she looks like a daughter that was told that her birthday party can't happen. Did you peep that on her face?
Yeah.
She's like, no. I know this is the right answer, but I don't want to say it. No. She does not feel that in any way from what I'm reading off her body language. She's rather pissed.
Yeah.
I may be wrong, but that's what I'm seeing. Is that what you're seeing?
No, and honestly, I kind of like those parts when it's kind of like a daughter-father thing. Having that reasoning,
Right.
So
she knows it's better for her, but she is not liking that answer, and she's like, no. Run it back for her.
Yeah, this is what I mean. Like, see, that exchange
I just feel
right
like
there.
it's not necessarily black and white.
I feel.
I'm willing to submit fully.
Come on, my Wi-Fi is for the street.
Someone to then level up, I guess.
Do you think that's a good deal that he has to kind of get somewhat submission, but for him to be in a relationship with you?
If we're dating, yes, that's what I'm saying. But if we're married, then I guess he has the full say. At that point, I trust him fully. But if we're dating, it's kind of like I'm trying to see if this person is worthy of me too. Like they could see if I'm worthy, but I could see if they're worthy too.
Let me ask you a question. Let's say you get a job at a law firm, right? It's a prestigious law firm. You have to work really hard to get that job. Do you think you deserve to be promoted by doing half the work and kind of just working hard when you get the position you want?
You think I'm just working to get married? Like you think I just work to get married to anyone?
Please answer the question. If you work at a law firm and you have a bunch
What if I don't want the job?
duties where you want the job clearly because you're in the law firm, you work there. Okay? Have the job, you're there. You've been working to get this job for a bit. And then you want to get elevated to partner, right? But you're only doing half the work. Do you think they're going to elevate you to partner?
At that point, then I'm like, yes, okay, I'll fully submit and do whatever. At that point, I'm like, yes, that's my future husband.
That's not the question. I'm saying, do you deserve to be elevated by doing half the work?
No.
So do you think you deserve to get a full commitment when you're only given half the submission?
No.
No, daddy.
See, there's the logic there. Now you finally use the logic. Like, got it. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, see, that
I
exchange
just feel
right
like
there.
it's not necessarily black and white.
Well, I have to give you a comparison because it is actually very black and white because men and women are very different. Men look at it like, okay,
I just
this
like
girl.
you guys only solely look at it as like a men's point of view. Like you have to consider you're dating a woman. So dating a woman, it comes with a lot of emotions as well. So you kind of have to consider both.
Well, who has to make the decision of elevating a girl up to girlfriend and or wife?
Both.
No,
You
the
think it's
man.
not a mutual like thing? That's what I'm saying.
Holy wow.
You want
We said earlier before, the man has to get down on a knee and give you the ring, right?
Yes, but
So
that's,
therefore, he must come to his own conclusion and say, "I'm going to commit to this girl." Correct?
okay, sure.
Yeah. Yes, baby.
I am sure you dated guys where they were maybe tall, good looking, or whatever, and they didn't wife you, even though you wanted them to wife you because
I don't want to be wifed right now. But,
No, just so young.
I'm just saying in that scenario, you wanted to be wife probably, or maybe not, but because of your actions, they didn't want to wife you at all.
I don't want to be wifed right now.
The point is that like the man has to choose to wife you, regardless of how you feel.
I feel like I don't want to be wifed right now.
That's why. See, there you go. What do you know?
What's the goal of dating if you don't want to be wife?
Oh,
Like, why do you?
That's why I'm single. I'm single. I'm not dating right now.
Makes sense.
No,
But
but she's
I
asking,
appreciate your question.
what's the goal of dating if you don't want to be a wife?
Just hooking up around.
Touch and go. Well,
Touch and go.
I mean, she is asking a fairly valid question. I mean,
I'm very genuine. Like, what's the goal? You don't want to be wife up? Just you
No,
just
I'm
wanna-
dating to see if I like someone that's worthy of
Of what?
marrying.
So you want to be wife up
Not right now.
when you meet the man.
No,
When I meet the man, yeah.
just say she wants to
But
get
I
fucked.
haven't met the man.
Say you want to get fucked. That's it.
I haven't met the man, but thank you.
Yeah, you want to get fucked.
I haven't met the man.
I mean, my thing is just that if you meet the man, you know, he's probably going to have some standards and boundaries that he expects you to adhere to. And I think the one thing that women don't get is that the guy, if you don't meet those requirements, he's not going to tell you, I need you to do X, Y, Z. A lot of times he's just going to expect you to just get it. And if you don't get it, he's just not going to elevate you.
Exactly.
But I think a lot of girls kind of have a faulty idea of how much power they really have, when in reality, you really don't have that much power when it comes to relationships, because women aren't the ones getting down on one knee to propose to the guy or to take a woman seriously and commit to her. And you're saying, well, I'm going to give half submission and kind of see where it goes. And what I'm saying is, if you give half, we'll be prepared to get a half-ass response from the guy.
Period.
I mean, so, you know, but this is what I mean when I say like women are very emotional. All your responses just now have been extremely emotional. I had to like pretty much put it in a black and white format for you to understand why that line of thinking is incorrect. Like, for example, if I said, you know what, man, I'm going to be really fat. I'm going to play video games. I'm going to whack off to
I just
porn.
feel like it's
Can you
logical
please let
to
me finish?
also consider
Can you
like
let me
other
finish my
people's
point?
emotions.
Can you let me finish my point? What I'm saying is that if I let me take your logic, right? Let me the way you think. Let me put it in a male perspective.
Like, can I just say one thing really quick?
Go ahead.
Keep it quilted means you keep it the best.
I am going to fall out of my chair if they bombard me with 20 more commercials. Are you alive over there? You falling asleep?
Yeah. No.
Like, if you're dating a woman, don't you have to consider that you're dating a being that is emotional? Like, you can't just fully be logical. You have to consider somebody, a whole 50% of somebody that you're with.
I understand that, but I have.
Wait, what'd you say?
I was just saying she asked the wrong thing. She's like, since a woman's emotional, she's like, as a man, doesn't that mean like you shouldn't be fully logical? Like, that's not the right question.
What is the right question?
Well, just not to not ask that. That wasn't a good question.
Her friend tried to stop her, like tapped her on the side, like, girl.
Well, the thing, I should probably talk to you off the live about the last panel we had
Oh, yeah.
on mine. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Not here, though.
Yeah, not here.
Okay. Okay.
We'll get to it.
All right.
To make the logically sound decision, is this woman the best for me?
Okay.
And for the kids, you can't.
Like, so if she's emotionally erratic and doesn't follow my commands and
I
is
mean,
always running with her
fully-
emotions and she's a
okay.
pain in the ass
I
and she
can
thinks
give
that
you
she's above me or whatever, then I have to make the logic decision like, yo, is this girl a good partner? And a lot of the times the answer is no for most women because they don't understand how it goes. And let me give you an example of why your line of thinking is incorrect. Let's say I was you, right? But I'm the guy version now. I'm fat. I play video games. I'm a loser. I'm not making money. Do I deserve a bad bitch?
Sneak this.
No, just someone who is in the same line of you, with the same life perspective.
No, I'm asking her. Like, do I deserve a bad bitch?
No.
Do I deserve a woman that's going to submit to me? I don't, right? So why should a man, right, work, or why should a woman that doesn't do what she's supposed to do deserve a man to be the leader? You're the equivalent to the fat loser guy in the basement watching porn, thinking he deserves a bad bitch. The same exact situation is that we don't call women out on their faulty thinking. You think you're going to get a guy, you're going to work at the prestigious law firm and make partner, aka have a partner, when you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing? No,
Okay,
we just
I
gonna.
agree. Okay, I can give you that.
He's
Yeah,
just
I
gonna
agree.
have sex with you and not take you seriously, and then you'll never get a real
I
commitment.
agree.
She's
Are you
trying to run.
No,
she
sorry.
doesn't
I
agree.
just think it's funny.
Yeah, I mean, it's
No,
fine.
but I agree.
You don't have to. You don't have to agree.
But I agree.
I think your response speaks volumes as to what, and a lot of girls think the way that you do, which is fine. I mean, but I think if more women like listen to this and understood this, most importantly, and internalized it, they'd be able to maintain a guy of higher status, higher quality, and keep him so he takes you seriously.
My husband didn't marry me until I became a real woman. Before I was woke and I thought
Until you what?
until I became a real woman.
Real
I was
woman.
a woman. Yeah. Before I was a woke woman.
What he considered to be a
Okay,
real
she's
woman?
milking it. She can shut up.
She's milking it.
Yes.
They
She's
are
like,
reading
well,
the label.
no, but she's like, yeah, but I'm not that person. I'm married. I'm different. I'm like, okay.
At one point, you were for the streets, and then you got it together, and now you're married. But she's trying to milk it off of the backs of her own fellow women.
Yeah.
You can do your thing without without milking it off the other ones. My opinion.
Yeah.
Submissive. But Herman's
Kind
like
of,
providing
yes.
for her. So I think that's why she's like
Of course.
submissive.
That's
Exactly.
what he's
So I think
supposed
for
to
most
do.
women to submit, like you need to be a provider. Exactly. Like I'm gonna submit to you once I know you're a provider. And I've had this conversation with so many females. And the only way they're
But why is he
submitting-
going to provide for you if you're not submissive in the first place?
Needs to be a good woman first.
Well,
Or
okay,
Like
yeah.
that's where like women kind of get the disconnect. Like,
Okay, so but what if like she meets him, he's already a boss, and then she's gonna submit to him right away. But let's say she meets him and I don't know, he's a bum, and like
whose fault is that?
that's probably her because we see it and we
Okay,
women
ignoring
love to
red
be brought with the
flags.
builders, that's for
Oh,
sure.
yeah.
So whose fault is that?
That is ours. I've done it before where I met a guy and I'm like, oh my god, I like him so much. And I'm like, but he's not where he needs to be. And then but then I can't submit to him. in the
It's
end.
funny. Women complain about the guy that's gonna ghost him, cheat on him, whatever, which is pretty much like the archetype of a tall that is like good looking, has some game. But then the same guy that's not providing, you're like, damn, why does he provide for me? It's like you chose the guy. So it's
Right.
like ultimately it's your fault.
Right. No, I 100%. I literally did it and I regretted it because I knew it was my fault. I was like, I saw the red flags and I still went for it.
Thank
So,
you.
You know,
Thank you for being honest about it and transparent. And
Right.
taking accountability for it.
Well, she's Guyanese, I mean, she should at this point.
So, and that's how I even got to this whole question. I was saying, how many of you guys think that women need male guidance? And all of you raised your hand, and I was challenging her a bit because I don't think she actually believes that. Because I just gave some male guidance now, and you're like, you're laughing at it, which is cool. I mean, it's fine. But I think that's why it's very interesting, this podcast, because it never fails.
A little bit of a lag here.
Yeah, just refresh the screen, Chris, and that'll probably fix it. Guys, we're going to refresh the screen. Give us 1 second while Chris does that.
Let's go.
Yeah, go ahead. Just refresh it.
I do have a question for you when you're ready, though.
Oh, I'm ready. I was born ready.
You want me to ask now?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. I don't know if you saw the one. It's a short clip of a girl on the Fresh and Fit podcast, and it was titled "Most Feminine Girl on Fresh and Fit." Have you seen that
I
one?
did not do that.
Okay.
Give me a rundown, quick rundown.
Well, she was just like, she kind of expressed a situation that I'm in, I guess. I don't know how she did overall, but
Do tell.
she seemed like she was the most impressionable, but I still don't think she should have put herself on there because there was no point. I don't know how she got on there. She was just like the sweetest thing, but I don't know. I would say you'd probably have to see it first to see what I'm talking about.
I'm gonna jot that down on my homework list.
All right. Yeah, she's wearing like she's darker complected. She has curly black hair. She's wearing like a red, I think it was like a hot red dress or like orange. I don't remember. And she was sitting right next to Myron.
You're gonna have to send me that link.
All right.
I was trying to right there to see if you would submit and send me the link.
That's what I'm doing.
Big troll. Oh, hit the volume.
We got a video to play here that has to do with this. Mo, you want to kind of preface this?
Yes, this was a big viral moment between Keke Palmer and Usher. It was back in Las Vegas where Usher does his concert for his residency. And the big issue is about Keke Palmer being serenaded by Usher, listening to...
And before we do this, guys, we're going to kill Twitch, Facebook, and Twitter. Come on over to YouTube right now. because I think the Rumble stream, what we'll have to do is we'll probably have to like re-upload this back on Rumble after the fact. But yeah. And yeah, we're gonna have Jesse Lee Peterson on the show very soon for y'all guys. You guys can see here.
You see all the Twitter.
Yeah. Guys, come on over to YouTube, and that's an L for Chris
No
for showing that on the
way.
side. Whatever. Okay.
What's happening?
I don't know. Jesse Lee Peterson's gonna be on there.
Uh-oh.
I like Jesse Lee Peterson.
Right.
I don't think he would roast them, but that would be funny if he did.
We may never know. Or we may know soon. When did they say they're coming on? Or he's coming on?
Oh, I have no idea. I'm guessing, because this was only a few days ago, right? I'm guessing maybe pretty soon.
Now, are you familiar with the Keke Palmer issue?
I chose not to watch it. I feel like just looking at it, it looks bad. Was she like all over him?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't
She
even.
had the cheeks out. Mm.
It's sad to me because I think Keke Palmer is so pretty. Like, does she have a kid?
Yeah.
I didn't know that until like this came
Newly.
out.
Yeah, newly. That's where she got the buns from, she said.
It's frustrating because I just see her and like she's, I just think she has a really pretty face and a good figure, and then
And then she ran to the streets and left
well,
her
this
man
is
behind.
this is where I get it with the men when they talk about this stuff, So I get it 100%.
Do you agree with her movements, or have you not seen the video?
I choose not to watch it because to me it's like it's painful,
It's painful for us too. Trust me.
So no, I mean I'd rather not, but if they put it up, I guess I don't have a choice. I'm just gonna be
Back to the drawing board.
Yeah, kill Facebook as well and Twitter. We're kill everything, Chris, except for Facebook. Come on over, guys. Come on over right now.
All right.
And then cool. All right then. So this video is from the situation with Usher. We're gonna mute it, guys, because obviously
music in the background.
Music in the background. So let's go ahead and roll the clip.
Copyright.
And wait, who's this woman again? Keke what?
Keke Palmer.
Keke Palmer.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. There she is in her outfit. She hugs Usher.
She has a baby daddy / boyfriend husband.
Yeah.
Yeah, boyfriend.
So,
4
wearing a
months
see-through outfit
with a 4-month-old.
4-month-old. And now the song that's being sung right now, Mo, is what's it called?
There Goes My Baby from the Raymond v. Raymond album.
Bam, which is a sexually explicit song?
Yes, sexual R&B slow. So this should be some grinding going on. That's why she's moving her hips like that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Bruv. Haram.
Yeah,
Is it haram? It is haram.
Damn.
I'm Muslim too. I didn't even.
All right.
Is he your husband?
And what's the celebration? Is this for her birthday or what?
She's
Just cuss? Okay. So there you go.
It's just an Usher concert. That's it.
Yeah, that ain't no normal hug, man.
No, you can tell Usher's uncomfortable too. I don't know if y'all noticed that. He
Yeah.
stepped away from her, and then she wanted to he didn't even want to kiss her on the cheek. Really, she's the one that grabs him. Right. You notice, he's not very comfortable here. Look, so here he is. He's singing. He's serenading. Blah blah blah. He's acting right. He's doing what he needs to do.
But he's still touching her.
Once she
back.
looked at him, he looked up. Right. What's the body language nice and close here, guys? Pause. And then she sings, right?
But can you blame
The
Usher
sexual
though?
song. Yeah, he's just a performer.
Is
Yeah,
she
what it is.
He's doing a
drunk?
job, man.
Yeah. No, well, I give him credit because he actually is like, look.
Oh, you better believe she's 10 sheets in the wind, I'm sure.
she's drunk, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
Out with your girls, drinking without your man. He's watching the 4-month-old, and you're grinding on Usher.
So like I'm guessing. Well, I'm just thinking of part of the scenario. Like if she was drunk, I guess she didn't give like. No, never mind. I was thinking like, what if she
You were
gave like
about
an
to-
apology that like she was drunk and she doesn't remember? But I
Oh,
don't
no.
know.
I believe she changed the words to one of her old songs, made light of it, trying to promote her song, and ditched the man of her life that she just
Okay.
had a son with 4 months ago. I mean, the titty milk hasn't even dried up before
Oh,
she's
so
out the door.
That's his son. It's actually his son, the biological father.
The biological father is the one she broke up with because he said something about this publicly.
But the son, that's his biological son that they had?
Yes.
Okay. At first, I thought it wasn't even his biological son. I thought it was her son from another man, and that he.
That would be crazy. He would at that point he deserves it. He got with her. She has a 4-month-old. She's moving too fast, bro. At that point, you deserve every bit of it. And then you come out publicly and say something, you look like a simp. But it was his son, so there we lie. She's for the streets.
You're gonna see him back away here in a little bit, right? He's created distance, backs away a bit. Okay. Singing still. And in the back of his head, he's like, wait, what's going on here? And then he's singing still. She's all hyped up, etc. Right? Because just so y'all know, Usher was the shit like 20 years ago, which is when she was younger. So she's responded different. So he gives her a hug and then doesn't want to kiss her on the cheek, right? And then he just kind of distances himself again. He knows deep down, like, bro, this chick has a dude, doesn't she? Yeah. So shout out to him for a kind of understanding. But all right, so let's go ahead and get the ladies' reactions here from this. What are your thoughts with this situation? Appropriate or inappropriate? In your opinion, we can start here and then work our way.
Okay. Appropriate or inappropriate? What? The whole situation, the outfit, what?
So imagine she's wearing that, one in public, two, she has a boyfriend, which is her baby daddy,
right?
And three, that is not her man, that is a performer,
right?
She's grinding on him, that's not her man.
Yeah, do you think it's appropriate?
Okay.
Yes or no? Or is he the baby daddy overreacting? You guys can see that on Twitter. She showed also, they had the tweet where he said, what was it exactly, Mo, that said there?
It's the outfit,
it's the outfit though. That's your mom.
So your mom.
Right.
All right.
So, okay. I don't think it was appropriate what she was doing because it did. Her and Usher were looking a little too touchy-feely. I'm not gonna lie. I understand they're both artists and stuff, but it was way too touchy-feely. The outfit, I like the outfit, but I feel like the booty shouldn't have been so exposed. Like the fact that she's in a full thong, ass all out, and you have a newborn baby, is kind of like, I understand. Like I know she's, as a mom, she's trying to show the body off. I just had a baby. Look at the snapback, ha ha ha. But like you're a mom.
How old are your kids?
I have a 16-year-old, a 15-year-old, and an 11-year-old.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Goddamn.
Yeah.
Are you wearing something similar right now?
I am covering my whole ass. I'm not in a thong.
That's what we got to. I'm covering my ass.
I'm covering my whole entire
Covering my
ass.
ass. Okay.
Straight up.
I mean, it's
covering the whole ass cheeks. Like there's no, why are you, there's no point. Like you just had the baby, you know what I mean? You're with your man. It's not like you're a single mom, you know, you're with your man, he's home, and now he's seeing all types of viral videos of you. Not only did you hug him kind of sensually, but then you sat there and basically gave him a little sexual dance in front of everybody.
Do you think that she respects her man? Do you think so? Ultimately.
No. Overall, I would say yeah, I guess, but not with that. That right there that little clip shows that you just you don't respect the man that you have at home. You don't. Like you're famous. You know that this is gonna go viral. Why would you, if anything, a little hug, oh my God, there goes my baby, haha, and then sit your butt back down. Why would you sit here and sexualize and do all this extra stuff? Like that was just too much, in my opinion.
Okay. What do you think?
It's completely inappropriate. I really hope the man dumped her after that. Like, first of all, what are you doing out without your man? Then why are you half naked when you have a man and you have a baby? And then why are you with another man? Like, that's a complete disrespect for herself and her family. Just so embarrassing.
Do you think she respects Usher more than her man?
Absolutely. Like, do you see any kind of respect towards her man?
Okay.
Like, there's no respect at all.
That was a great question.
What about you?
Right?
Just saying.
Like,
What about you?
Yeah, it can be a little much for sure because she has a boyfriend.
Little much?
Yeah, it's much.
Would you do that?
No.
Why not?
Because I have a boyfriend.
Right now?
No, like if I was Kiki.
But you say you don't care about what your man thinks.
Okay, I didn't say that. Don't try me. I didn't say that. I said it depends on the
He was, like,
situation.
committed and he
Like,
was
don't
that
bring up
guy,
something that was a
and she
completely
wouldn't do
different question. Like, I'm talking about Kiki right now.
And yourself.
She is getting badgered out there. She's holding her own though.
I guess. I mean,
She's the weakest link right now. You don't think so?
I don't know. I feel like I'm still getting a gauge for everyone, but he ripped into her the most. Or I don't know.
Let's continue our gauging.
I'm talking about Kiki. Like, if I was Kiki in that situation, I wouldn't do that.
Okay. So you don't think it was appropriate?
No.
And you don't think it was appropriate for what specifically?
Just because she has a boyfriend and her house is out and she was just like dancing with another guy. Club.
All right. What about you?
You?
Yeah. You think it's appropriate?
You're next.
I didn't see the clip until now. Like I saw the drama online. I just scroll right past it. I'm like,
I feel you.
I don't want to see it. But no, just no. It was no disrespect to anybody. I understand how being an entertainer can actually make someone want to do certain things because the potential of virality. You got to consider that when you're looking at these entertainers. Usher was not in the wrong. You didn't ask that, but he was not in the wrong. He was just performing. Kiki.
Kiki, do you love me?
First of all, if I have on like little clothes for whatever reason, I don't. You 50 feet. First of all, I don't care. 50, give me some space. I'm gonna give you space. All right. But then the dance, I saw her rub her booty on him. That's not respect for your man. And he has every right to feel how he feels.
Preach.
I wouldn't do it to my man.
Okay.
I'd be like, sis, what are you doing?
W.
No, we're not doing that.
Not today.
Not today.
Maybe tomorrow.
Not even tomorrow.
Not tomorrow. No.
Or the day after.
And the outfit, it's like it wouldn't have been as it wouldn't have had as much impact if she weren't just rubbing her body on Usher that way. It could have been a different interaction. Can I grab your hand? You're Usher. I'm
like that.
Okay. There goes my baby. Right? And we have a distance between us. But then once you start rubbing your body on him.
Mm-hmm. All right, cool. What about you?
Okay, I think she
Was that
can.
haram?
It's haram. Okay. Technically, it's haram, but she can wear whatever she wants. You know, it was her. I don't know. She wants some attention or something, or she wants to get viral. It's
So you
fine.
think it was appropriate or no?
No,
Yes or
it's inappropriate.
It's inappropriate.
Okay, but she can wear whatever she wants, and she wants to enjoy it. She needs some attention. Probably it's a call for her husband to give her more attention, to give her whatever she wants at home. Okay.
Do you think she deserves more attention after that?
I mean, she clearly needed more attention.
You think she deserves it though?
Probably. I mean, that's not the way to get attention, to ask for attention. So anyway, I think Usher just needed not to touch her back a little bit. You know, just keep performing, but you know, just set your limits as well. As a man, you should also set your limits.
You think if she's asking for, trying to get that much attention from him, that he'd ever be able to satisfy her crave for attention?
Her husband?
Yeah. Do you think he can actually satisfy her crave for attention by himself if she's doing stuff like that?
No. That's like probably some kind of woman that will never be fully complete or fully satisfied.
What should the I guess boyfriend in this case or baby daddy, what should he do?
What should he do?
Yeah.
Talk with her and say, okay, where are you right now? Like, what do you want from the relationship? What are you missing from me? And
well,
then,
you said it was attention, right?
yes, attention, exactly.
Well,
So
you just
what
said a
else?
second
What
ago
else?
he can't give enough attention to her. So is it even
Yes,
worth talking?
so then divorce, and that's it. Live peacefully. Why you need to stay with someone who
So you change your answer now. So let's break up with her now.
talk, and then okay, if there is no terms or there is no how can I describe it? If there is no point that they can agree together and she doesn't feel fulfilled, okay, divorce. There's nothing wrong with that. It's not haram
they're
to
not
get
married.
divorced. By
Sorry,
the way,
they're not married.
and they're not
Just a
married.
baby daddy.
Yeah, he's just
So just
yeah.
you just leave basically.
Okay.
Do you think
So
she deserves a conversation?
Single mom.
Everyone deserves a conversation. To be honest, everyone deserves a conversation.
So even if someone cheats on you, they deserve a conversation.
Yeah, I will give a chance to talk and understand
So you
why
want-
you're cheating on me.
You want closure.
I want a closure. Yeah,
What do you think is more embarrassing, for a man to be cheated on or for a woman to be cheated on?
a man to be cheated on. To be honest.
So do you think that she still deserves a conversation if she cheated on him or did that to him in public?
If she cheat on him,
Yeah, in public like that, do you think she still deserves a conversation, realistically speaking?
realistically speaking, no.
So you change your answer again?
No, but I'm saying everyone deserves a conversation. But after this video, it's not cheating. She's just craving for attention again.
You don't think it's cheating when a girl does that?
No.
The question is, would you do that?
No.
Why not? It's not cheating.
But I'm not gonna
She's
dance
saying
with
it's
another guy.
disrespectful, but it's
It's
not cheating.
disrespectful, but it's not cheating. Exactly.
So what do you call that?
It's cheating.
I won't do
Disrespect.
that.
You cheated on me.
That's what she's calling it.
Can
is
you say
disrespect.
Is it disrespect or is it cheating, Anna? Or both?
Well, I would prefer to start from the very like core. Is that like I think Kiki, she has no respect for anyone, period. Initially, so I mean both, I guess.
Okay. Fresh and Fit is looking different today.
It's disrespect.
Okay. She doesn't see it cheating. What is the line for cheating then for you guys? For three of you said it's disrespect only. What is the line for cheating for you guys then? We'll start here with Miss Dubai, and then we'll work our way back real fast. What is cheating then?
Cheating is sending message. That's a starting point. Message. Okay.
So sending a message is cheating, but her rubbing up on an R&B singer isn't?
They're both artists, to be honest. You know, if the entertainment industry is very hard and they want attention all the
She's
time.
not. She's not an artist.
Okay, whatever.
She is an artist.
Hey,
She's
Cash,
an
real
She's
quick.
an artist, but she don't know the actor, not artist though.
Right.
Yeah, from Disney.
She's in
back
the
in the day.
industry.
Yeah.
You don't think like people kiss each other in movies when they're dating other people as an actor or actress?
I mean,
Is that cheating?
Is she playing an actor? Is that TV?
That's real life.
But I'm saying like you don't think that happens in Hollywood?
It does. But is that the
That's-
situation? Is there a director there saying action?
No, but that you could consider that cheating. But Kiki isn't kissing anyone; she's just dancing.
I mean, that's a
just
very
being a
nuanced
whore.
and specific example that you just.
That is
gave.
real life,
very
my boy.
specific.
But that's real life, though. That's
But
not.
everything we talk about is very specific.
But this is what
So
I'm
we're talking
asking
about
for
a specific
because you
situation.
guys are saying that that's just disrespect. It's not cheating. So I'm asking you, can you tell me what the difference? What is cheating then to you?
Like hooking up with someone,
Okay, so sex is the cheating. Everything before that is not cheating.
kissing. Yeah, that was like
Texting.
public thing. She wasn't hiding. Once you start hiding something
Texting
from your
and
partner,
messaging.
that's
Yeah,
a problem.
stepping from
Messaging.
messaging. It starts from
So
messages. Texting
let's
and
say,
messaging.
right, you're dating somebody, you guys are in a club
Like,
together.
and it also depends on your partner because everybody has different boundaries, right? Some people have an open
You got it, you got
relationship.
it.
Some
So-
people have an open relationship. Some people are like, yeah, you can hug your.
So look, you and
know.
your man are in the club. He's next to you. She's a hot girl. Just kisses her.
Mhm.
Is that cheating? Well, then it's smash. I mean, shit.
Wait, can you repeat the question?
So once again, you're in the club with your man. You guys are chilling in the dance floor.
Mhm.
There's a girl next to you. She's pretty hot. Kisses her. Not cheating, right?
Recordings just got better.
I think they're hitting them with some loaded questions.
I do have a question for you though.
Let's hear it.
Well, it's just like, to me, it's like a dead end. I just really wish, I don't know if it's possible, I just really wish there was smarter girls on there.
Yeah.
Because I really want to know like more in-depth answers, and it only stops at this point. That's what annoys me about the podcast. Like, I get nothing from it. I just think it has a potential to help women in that way, you know, to see what is like the right answers. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That's what frustrates me.
That they just go a few levels below surface and then it dissipates.
Yeah. Yes.
That's a good. What was the question for me though?
Oh, I'm just like, I don't know. It was just like, I forgot what I was gonna say.
Take your time. We got time.
I don't know.
By the way, like, comment, and subscribe on this first episode of Apexism and the Beautiful Bimbo.
I should have
Episode-
shared it. But I was nervous about it.
We got time, man. Go ahead, hit that button.
Oh, and then also, oh, what was I gonna say? Oh, I forgot. Never mind. I lost it.
No worries, man. When it comes back to you, let me know.
Okay.
But I kind of agree with you. It goes a few levels past the surface, and it can help them. I guess he's giving them training wheels.
Mm-hmm.
You're giving them a start. And then once they decide that they're ready to get the training wheels off, hopefully he takes it into that dimension where they dive into it a little bit more.
Mm.
But I wish that would have happened within this episode.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? He might do it later episodes, but it won't be the same people on the pod.
It's annoying. It's like, oh yeah, I was gonna say this, but for me, I was like, maybe I'm eating crow a little bit, but I'm just like, the reason why I don't like, even if there is conservative women that go on the show or like more traditional technically, or at least for online, I would say I don't think any should be going on the show. But it's like, even if it's helping them, it seems it has to be one girl consecutively, back to back to back. If it's just these episodes where it's like 6 different girls for each different episode, it's like, it just dissipates, like you said. It's just like a dud. Like, there's nothing from it other than, unfortunately, what some guys see as entertainment purposes. Where that's where I kind of think they're being exploited because they're giving all their hard-earned money to this podcast. If that makes any sense.
Business is booming.
Yeah.
If you guys both agree that it's an open relationship, then no, it's not cheating.
Well, assuming it's not open, because clearly it's not open.
Then
in this
yeah,
case.
it's cheating. What kind of question is that?
But
Bro,
Okay.
What kind of question was that?
Good.
But the question is simply because no, he's saying you said that hooking up is cheating.
Yeah.
And then he said, okay, well, if your man kisses another girl, that's not technically fucking, so is that cheating? And then you
That's
said
cheating. Yeah,
so
so
it is
anything
cheating.
physical. Yeah.
Okay, so anything physical now,
Like kissing.
or when you said hooking up,
Hug. You can hug people, right? Like
I'm
we're
asking you.
counting hugging out, right?
I'm
Like
asking
we're
you.
not going that extreme, or are you guys taking it like you can't hug other people?
Oh, you know
'Cause
what?
I wouldn't be surprised.
No kissing. He just danced with that girl next to you. Is that
Super
cheating?
sexy. No, it doesn't.
No?
No, not at
Okay.
all.
Cool.
Not at all.
So
As
the
a
line for
Hispanic,
you- yeah.
everybody dances with everyone.
Right.
That's true.
No,
I don't want my man
like
dancing
that?
with anybody.
No.
Hell no. I mean,
Grinding
we
on
don't-
somebody
no, I don't
else?
think so.
No, they don't.
We dance, girl.
We dance with everybody.
We dance.
When you grind on a guy, you can like literally feel his dick getting hard.
Exactly.
Well, yeah. No
Okay.
one-
So
Okay,
just so I make
we're
sure.
not talking like twerking,
Hold on,
like
hold on,
putting
hold
his
on,
ass.
hold
Like
on.
we're not talking like salsa.
Let's refocus
dancing.
because we're all
Totally
over the place
different.
right now.
Totally.
Remember, 3 of you said that is not cheating. Cool. So I'm asking, what is the line for cheating? For you, you said it's hooking up. Specify what hooking up is, because some people that means sex.
Kissing.
Okay, so
Like that's the
kissing-
starting point. Yeah.
So for you, kissing is the cheating.
Correct.
Texting, conversing with each other prior, leading up to that.
What is your definition of cheating? For you and yours.
I feel like you'd have to establish that with the guy you're with. So whatever he says is cheating is cheating.
And what would your factors of that be? Like, what is your level of cheating for him? Personally.
Like if I was the one cheating?
No. If you had a
Oh.
guy and what would you consider him doing? And what level of doing that would be considered cheating to you?
Oh, I would hate to be in that position anyway, though.
So anything at that point would be considered cheating.
I don't know. I mean, I would hate to be in a position where I feel like that's even, I mean, like even in that scenario where I have to think about that.
That is a logical and great answer. So technically, anything that makes you feel slighted and is inconsiderate of your relationship and the terms of your relationship would be considered cheating to you.
Sure.
Don't just sure me. If you disagree or think that I'm talking crazy, be like, oh, no, fuck no. I don't know what you're talking about.
I mean, the gears are turning. I don't know.
Would a text to another girl be considered cheating?
I'm trying to put myself in that position. Like if I was texting another guy, would that be cheating?
I can tell you that answer. For me, yes.
Mm-hmm.
You are one strike to the streets.
Mm-hmm.
And then it goes into the best friend conversation and things like that. But we'll get there. We'll get there.
All right.
So, all right. So texting, you said I said it would be considered cheating for me if you were texting. But for you, what actions does a guy have to do? I mean, touching, texting, kissing, is what Keke Palmer did cheating?
I mean, that's just a whole mess in itself. It's like I can't even break it down because it's all a mess.
I would
yeah,
consider if
think
it's a mess,
so.
then it's cheating. If it's
Huh?
any type if I would consider it in my personal life, if it's a mess of any sort, that's cheating.
Mm-hmm. Because it's just like, because I can't, it's hard for me to wrap my brain around it because it's like the fact that she has a 4-month-old baby.
Yeah, like I said, the titty
Like-
milk has not even dried up. For fuck's sake.
Yeah. I just get the impression that she has no respect for anyone, period, already. So it's just like, it's like a done deal before you even get started, you know?
Yep, and he didn't figure it out until Usher. After the baby. I feel bad for him, but you should have been watching the signs, my boy.
And they weren't officially married, right? He didn't put
No.
a ring on it. Yeah.
No, he escaped that bullet.
Oh, and then I sent you a message what your email is in the private chat.
Oh, hold on. Let's take a look at that while we let Fresh and Fit continue.
Does not count.
Texting? Well, it depends what kind of text. Like, that's very specific.
I mean, realistically speaking, you're not going to just walk up to someone in the street and just kiss them. You have to build some kind of rapport first.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. Like, he was talking about, oh, this random hot girl at the club kisses your man. Like, that's what I'm saying. You're not, who does that, right?
It happens.
That was
Right.
the question.
People are drunk.
Well, he's
things
saying, like,
happen.
is that okay? Like, obviously not. If you're talking about leading up to a kissing situation, then yeah, that's
So what
cheating
is what
too.
is that? So what is it? Is it texting prior to, or is it?
Yes, texting.
Okay, so now
prior
cheating
to.
is cheating is also
Correct.
texting.
Yes.
See how you keep moving it back and back and back. All right, what about you?
Crazy.
What's the line for cheating?
I would consider cheating anything that has any type of conversation that has to do with sexual shit. So if you're
Okay.
talking, if you're texting, if you're sending memes to each other that have to do with sex, it's obviously because
memes.
You know what I'm saying?
No,
Little
I
memes and
feel you.
gifs. Obviously, y'all
The
with the shits,
meme
and that's what
stack.
y'all trying to lead to. If that hasn't happened
So
yet,
do you not think what her actions were cheating?
no.
Scott, how does this work?
Yeah, so very simply, any investor can go to master.
Killing me softly. There's hella levels to this cheating game, and it's starting to need a written book of sorts.
It's an uncomfortable thing. Like, I never want to be in a position where someone even thinks I'm cheating, or vice versa.
Wowzer. You're displaying anti from the streets characteristics here.
Well, it's like I hope I feel the same way before I kind of discovered the manosphere, you know? I don't know if I've been like learning this along the way. I think it's how I've genuinely felt throughout my life so far, you know? So,
Well,
who
that's a
knows?
good thing. More women tune in to Anna's podcast, because I feel like that may be a decent direction for you to start at. If you want some training wheels, get a little bit of Anna in your system, ladies out there.
Should I share this?
Should you share this? Actually,
Yeah.
I'm gonna do the Apex thing and say I'm gonna tell you to share it. How about
Oh, Lord. Okay.
that?
Well, I'll message you in the private chat. Yeah, I'll do that.
I'll be looking.
Okay.
Messages and memes is cheating, but this, what she did here, is not. in your eyes.
Dancing, I don't think is cheating, because you could, I wouldn't care if my man is dancing with a girl in the club, but then it always depends. She didn't really sit here and bust a split on this man's, you know what I'm saying, on this man. She sat here and she grinded some ass. I would be upset, but that's not cheating. I'll be mad, and I'm gonna sit here and probably check my man, like, yo, what the fuck is wrong with you? Why didn't you push this bitch off of you? She's rubbing her ass on your dick.
Well, hold on.
Can I even say
Are
that?
men and women equal?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, you
Okay,
can.
because
Well,
you
are
looked at
men-
me and I'm like, oh shit, can I say
Yeah,
this?
but hold on. Are men and women equal though? Going back to our original situation.
But I already answered this question.
You said no, right?
Correct.
So does it mean that they have the same equality when it comes to what constitutes cheating between the two genders? Okay, let's make it simpler. Is it easier for you to get sex or for me?
A woman.
Is it easier for you to get sex or a man?
For me, yeah.
Okay. Is it easier for you to get sex or a man?
For me.
Well, I was asking her because they think that is just disrespect, not cheating.
For a woman in general. In general.
Okay. So wouldn't it be fair to say that since it's easier for women to get sex, what constitutes as cheating is also easier to prove or easier to hit? The threshold for cheating for a woman?
You see, it's just.
Hold on.
I mean,
Hold on. Put your
yeah,
feelings aside
yeah,
for 2 seconds,
yes,
ladies.
yes.
Because y'all want to have your cake and eat it too. But now that we're putting it into the barrel
It's a
and we're giving you, it's not statistics, it's logic. If it's easier for a woman to get sex,
Mhm.
that by definition means that it's easier for her to cheat.
Right.
Correct.
Correct.
Okay. So what a guy does versus what a woman does are two different things when it comes to the threshold of cheating, correct?
Correct.
Okay. So my question is, since it's easier for women to get sex and therefore it's easier for her to cheat, do you really think that what she did there was cheating or not?
If we're putting it in that type of perspective, then
A
yeah.
logically sound perspective?
Logically speaking, yeah, because she knows damn well if she would have sat here and went up to Usher after the club and been like, hey, you want to fuck? He would have said yeah.
Oh, now you're thinking. What about you?
Can you repeat the question?
Can you pay attention? Stupid.
Horrible.
Yeah, let's take a moment.
It's not horrible. I mean, it's just like, just pay attention, man.
Mm-hmm.
Whose man is this?
Yeah, I don't know. I asked, do you think it's easier for a man or a woman to cheat?
Oh, for women.
Sorry, is it easier for a man or a woman to get sex? Excuse me.
It's easier for women to get sex.
So since it's easier for women to get sex, wouldn't it be fair to say that more things that a woman does can constitute as cheating since it's so much easier for her to get sex?
Yeah.
If you got a glass, right? Are you going to just put it in with all the other items, or are you going to put Fragile in the box and wrap it up a certain way?
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Sorry,
It's
you
an
lost me there
analogy.
again.
I said, if you're packing up
Mhm.
and you have glass, are you going to pack it up with everything else and just throw it in the box? Or are you going to wrap it up in certain
Wrap
type
it
of
up,
wrap it
for
up and you're going to put it in a box that says fragile?
Yeah.
You have to deal with it differently, right?
Correct.
Because it's easier to smash.
Correct.
Okay, so same situation. If you take a female, it's easier for her to get sex, right? In other words,
Correct.
crash, like with shatter in pieces.
Mhm.
So wouldn't it be fair to say that less action is required to smash.
Correct.
Therefore, making the cheating easier to acquire. Sorry, to happen. So that's my logic. So
Bars.
yeah, like I mean, it's just like it's just logic. It's just like women try to sit there and say, "Oh, I'm cheating," but or no, sorry, I'm not cheating. It's not cheating because we don't fuck. But my reality, what I'm saying is that putting yourself in a position to even be in that situation is cheating because it's easier for women to get sex. Women are like glass. It's easy to shatter their integrity. So you have to put fragile in the box. You have to wrap it up a certain way.
I mean, I'm just asking. It's just a general question. No disrespect. Do you think her intention while dancing in front of like a million cameras and her boyfriend, whatever, do you think her intention was to like have sex with someone, or was it just like a good time and entertainment?
Attention.
No, I was asking him.
Well, I mean, if you drop a glass on the floor, I'm sure the intention for it is to not smash into pieces, but it does, right?
Okay.
Right? Like, I mean, like, realistically speaking, it still does. Like I get
But
what
like
you're saying.
that's what I'm saying. Like you're going to sex though. Like that's the end goal, right? You're talking about sex.
Well, I asked you
like,
that
do you think
before,
she
what
did that
constitutes-
for sex? No.
Well,
She did that for entertainment, right?
She did it to get attention from the opposite gender. Yeah.
Okay, she did it for entertainment, not just the opposite gender. Just she does entertainment. That's what she does.
Oh, really?
For a living.
So
yeah.
girls go to the nightclub for other girls.
I'm talking about Kiki because she does that for a living.
Does what? Dancing and dancing on people?
No, entertainment.
So you think that was entertainment there?
It was. We're talking about it.
But she has a man.
That's
Yeah.
entertainment. We're entertaining other people with the subject. Called entertainment.
Not necessarily. She was there at a party. Someone pulled out the phone and recorded it. It's not like she had like a production set there recording it, with audio mics, lapel mics.
So that means if everyone's recording, right, they're being entertained by something.
I mean, that's not the point. The
What
point
is
is
the
that
point then?
he was there. His job is to entertain her, right? Her
Okay,
job
I'm just
isn't-
gonna not say anything else. You're right.
I was gonna stop it right there anyway. Do you feel like she just let him run over her on that?
I mean, I feel like if I got frustrated, I'd be like, yeah, you're right.
I mean, if you want to,
just to
we
say,
can have that discussion.
you know,
Just keep it moving. Like I ain't got time for your shit right now.
just let them be right. I mean,
You gotta give that good pushback.
I can't afford to, I don't think, if you're like on that show.
Yeah, you might be the next one on Who's Getting the Fuck Out.
Huh?
I said you might be the next one on Who's Getting the Fuck Out at that point.
Oh, like I get kicked out?
Yeah,
About like for what?
for giving if you give them pushback, you might be the next one to get kicked out.
Oh yeah, that's what. Yeah, I was like, oh, I thought it came off like I was saying that you can't do any pushback.
Oh no, definitely you can give them some pushback, but we all know what comes with it sometimes.
Oh yeah.
And I'm just
So
saying,
I
like,
mean,
what?
Go ahead.
No, go ahead. You're saying something.
No, go ahead. Yeah, she was doing it for attention.
I think she was doing it for attention. I mean, I think-
Attention as in like entertainment. That's all I'm saying.
okay, that might have been a byproduct of her searching for attention, but I think the number one thing that she was trying to do was search for attention to get that attention, hence why she was dressed, why she behaved the way that she did. The byproduct might have been it's entertainment, but I don't think that was what was going through her mind. Like, I'm about to entertain everybody. No, it was like,
I just feel like we're at a place in society, and I'm not saying I agree with it.
Uh-huh.
Like I can give you the full like you're right. Like she shouldn't be dressed like that. I just feel like we're at a place in society where that's like normalized.
Normal?
Yeah. And I'm not saying it's right, but I'm saying like she might have done it like just, no ill intent, not trying to fuck anyone, just like that's what's in right now.
okay, earlier in the show, I asked, do you think women need male guidance? What was your response to that?
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, would it be fair to
and
say that women need male guidance because of that right there?
Yeah, I agree.
So, do you really think that what she did wasn't cheating then?
I don't think it's cheating. I think it's disrespectful though.
Why is it disrespectful?
It's just maybe like a lack of manners. Like it's you're lacking manners. Like you.
Okay, by your own logic before, you said texting and setting up something that could be sexual was cheating, correct? You did. I wrote it down. So, my
I think we've learned a little bit more about your boy Myron.
yeah. Sorry, I get it now. I feel like it's best for the girls if they want to go on. They should probably have a notepad
As well.
as well.
Huh?
Yeah, definitely. 100%. Actually, each and every one of them should have one.
Right.
I don't know
And
if that's even enough.
a fresh and fit.
I don't know if that's enough though.
You got to be prepared. You can't be out here lacking and slacking on fresh and fit.
So, do the girls come up there because they want to be challenged, or they want to challenge him, or is it? I guess I'm still trying to understand underneath the surface how it comes up to this. on the surface.
The why of it.
Yes, and I mean, I guess for me, it's difficult for me to understand why and how they get up on there. I don't understand.
From the way it's been going up until this point, besides this episode, I think I would say that that's a valid thought pattern as to why I get up there and take a beating without receiving anything. Like,
Yeah, is there an answer for that, or is just I'm dumb, or is like
I don't know why they would, besides clout, because
well,
up until
even
this one, I didn't really see what would the advantage be for them in any way.
because like even
in any way either.
because even when the trad con girls, or I don't even know what the most traditional woman on there has been, to be honest, because it annoys me too. To me, it's like I don't even like it when they're doing it for clout because they want to be the trad con woman in the room. That's annoying as shit to me.
The pick me trad quan.
Or I mean, they just want to be on the like anti 304 side.
Yeah, the
Just,
pearly vibes.
I guess. I mean,
She's not traditional, but you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
She does it for the clout and to be the opposite of a 304.
Yeah, so it's like I guess I don't know if you maybe get where I'm coming from. How like I feel like these shows, or I'm sorry, I believe these shows could kind of help put the training wheels to have a right mindset, but at the same time, it seems to always be off of theoretic situations and not actually. It's like this isn't in my life, you know.
Right.
If I go and live my life, and I don't mean like 304 streetway, but I mean in terms of actually living for what I want in life, you know, it just happens naturally. I don't know.
I think you got a point there. I think you have a point. The question is, will they understand your point as well?
The girls or guys or Myron?
Both, actually.
Mhm.
Myron and them, I think they might understand your point. We go by logic, but will the other girls understand and agree?
Well, the thing is, they had a quote unquote red pill girl, and she took herself out of there. They were disrespectful to her too. She was kind of like, do you know who MGTOW is, right?
Mm-mm.
Oh Lord.
I'm
Never
new.
mind.
I'm new to this sphere.
I'm kind of new to your sphere as well, because I still kind of got the ism things barely, but to try to keep it short, MGTOW, it's called Men Going Their Own Way,
Okay.
who are the most bitter effing males ever. Basically, their whole thing, which I thought it was, it's like, okay, they're kind of just dropping everything and giving up on women completely, and they're not procreating with them.
Damn.
So it's like this red pill girl, she's like, okay, she basically said to Amaru and to Walter, okay, you guys are showing that there's this problem with men. I'm here to the table to understand what it is you men want. What do you guys want? And the best answer that Walter gave was, well, if you have to even ask, then you shouldn't even be here. So she got her ass up and left. And it's just that like very immature, passive aggressive shit that kind of comes from MGTOW as well. From women who are actually trying to be supportive and understand what men are saying to the best of our ability.
And then they made an example out of her instead of teaching her. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, and they just did that passive aggressive shit of like, well, it's just immature. It's like they're past their 30s and they're acting incredibly immature. When she seemed like she legitimately was kind of like the same way I was, like, okay, wait, men are just completely, I mean, I don't mean to say it, but this is what I come to the conclusion now, crying about these problems. What is it the hell you guys want? Like, what are you wanting? And when it came down to it, she felt there was no point, so she just got up and left. Probably because out of frustration, like kind of the way I felt. Sorry.
You think Do you think that was the right way for her to react to it, for the betterment of women that think with the same thought pattern she does?
Well, I think I'm a little ahead of her, and I just think going on a podcast like that is stupid. It was dumb for her to even go there in the first place. You're not going to get the answers at all. Like, they just don't have any respect, period. To me, Amaru and Walter don't have any respect for anyone,
Do you
in my
think they
opinion.
would respect you if you went deeper than surface level and spoke your piece up there? Do you think they would have respect for you? Or do you think they're incapable of having respect for any woman?
I'm not going to give the benefit of the doubt. I would never want to put myself in that situation, like, ever. Even this, because it feels like, because I'm like answering the questions, which I don't mind, because I'm going out of my box towards something different. So I feel like at least I have some type of an answer. But
does this pod give you fresh and fit vibes? I don't think so.
Oh, well, only because I hope and think my answer's a little outside the box and the girls on there, but if I wasn't, I'd be fucked. Be just like them.
Yeah. But the vibe over here is a little more like, give me the facts, like court. Like, give me the facts. If you're guilty, you're guilty. If you're not, you're not.
Mm-hmm.
We're not going to put any bias on it. We're not going to have those my tags and whatever the fuck, all these groups that I don't even know who the fuck they are.
Mm-hmm.
Who was that? My tag? Is that what you were talking about?
Oh, sorry, MGTOW. It's
whatever.
MGTOW. MGTOW is like the acronym, but it's men going their own way.
I got homework to do. I have no idea.
They're the worst of the manosphere ever.
So I can save my time then.
Well, I mean, I just think they're full of shit, because it's like they say they're going their own way, but these effers are still here. And from what I've seen online, at least, they still simp for women, so they're full of crap.
Oh, so they're low-key undercover simps still.
Well, yeah, I'm just like, okay, effer, if you're done with women, then be done with women. Go over there. But they're not doing that at all.
There is no man that can be done with women unless he is intimate.
Yeah, because I'm like, yeah, exactly. And that's the part that annoys me too. I'm like, if you're being intimate with them, you're not really done with them. Even if you're abusing them.
Mentally, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
I've been there.
Mm-hmm.
Like, a lot of these girls nowadays, definitely not into it. But physically, there was always something there.
That sucks.
That does suck. You got to find something refreshing and roll with that shit.
But
Good.
Sorry, go ahead.
I said you got to find something refreshing and roll with that. Like this podcast, Apexism and the Beautiful Bimbo podcast, episode 1. When you watch it replay, gang, I need you to hit that like button and send it to your people, whoever your people may be. And if you don't send them, then may you get cheated on ASAP. Cry about it later. Back to you.
Do you have anyone to share it to? Like, man, I want to share on my thing, but I'm not in a position to do that.
No worries, man. They will come. If we build it, they will come.
Okay. If Blacklight was here, that would be so cool.
Tell him to bring his ass up, because we were going to talk about the same topic on Sunday.
Oh, God. I don't have a way to contact him, but if you have his email or something.
I got his number. That's my guy from around the way.
Oh, nice. Okay.
I'm about to text him right now and tell him to pull up on the pod.
I'm going to tell you something else. Oh, yeah. One thing about MGTOW as well, okay? So when I envision that, I imagine them like going off grid and getting a vasectomy and like just like that's what I thought MGTOW, but they're not about that life, okay? They're full of crap.
Who the fuck wants to go off the grid and get a vasectomy?
Well, I thought apparently MGTOW, they say going their own way, so I took it quite literally. But like shit.
I love it. She said, I took it quite literally. That man is gonna go and chop wood after he chops his balls, and he's gonna live life off the grid, roughing it down to the deodorant. Fuck women till the day he dies. I don't said no man ever. I mean, and that man that did it is borderline a serial killer or the guy from the Brawny paper towel. It is what it is.
It is getting late though.
Are you up and out? Should we chalk it up?
Well, it sucks because I mean, it's only like barely like almost halfway through, and it's for me it's gonna be 12. So for you it's 1, right? Or no?
Yep,
About
it's
to be 1.
1.
Oh my gosh.
We can come with a second one later
Okay.
on in the week and put this in the place that it needs to be. We're at an hour and 20 into it. You got any final thoughts? Did these girls do their homework? Was this a slightly more refreshing podcast than what you've experienced with them?
I tried to give them some credit.
I mean, the girls kind of set the tone on this one.
Well, it's crazy because I actually think this one right here in the black, I kind of feel like in a way she probably grew a lot more than the other girls, so I give props for that at least. I don't know if she thinks so. She might, I don't know, be upset about it later on, but
Okay. And do Myron and the Fresh and Fit committee get a passing grade for you as of now? Or were they still the same assholes that they've been?
Myron and Walter?
Yes.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's just pretty much off the bat. Them along with the producer, I can't stand this crap. So it's like when someone does this passive aggressive stuff to you, but then they'll go, "Oh, but I'm just joking." That's they do this whole like I'm not touching you thing, you know? So it's like you can't have a legitimate conversation with someone who's immature like that. It just I don't know. That's the only word I have. It's a very underdeveloped way of acting at that you're 37 years of age.
Shots fired.
I could be wrong, but I mean, it could be because I'm a girl, so I'm more emotional. But analyzing how the podcast runs, that is how I see it from the very beginning before we even watch them. Is that?
Okay.
Yeah.
And I just got Blacklight in.
Oh, then I'll stay. I'm just kidding. So this will be up, right?
Huh?
This one will be up on your channel, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
It's the beginning of a new era where the Apexers meet up with the, what do you call it?
Bimbo era. I'm just kidding.
The Bimbo era. And we find a better way together.
I need. Do what?
Go ahead.
I'm gonna say I need him to talk to me. I have to talk to him about something.
Shoot your shot. I think he might be watching.
Okay, well, just like it's in regards to the other panel. I want to know his impression about it. I felt like it was okay.
Which
I
panel?
didn't think it was in the worst pace. The one that I just had, where you were on it.
Oh yeah.
It didn't seem in too bad faith, in my opinion, but I didn't get that kind of reaction. So I don't know if you know what I'm talking about, Blacklight. If you had an impression of the last podcast and how it went. That's it. If he's watching.
And drop your response, Blacklight Revelations. Shout out to him. Y'all make sure y'all go subscribe to his channel as well and Anna's channel. And if you're not subscribed to this channel, fuck your mom. And that's just how it's gonna be. And you know what my favorite thing to say is, right? Do you know?
Yeah, but I'm not gonna do it.
You're not gonna do it? Give it to me one time. For the culture. What are we?
We lit.
We're gonna hang it up on this one. We're gonna bring you part 2 of this. We'll figure out when, and we'll drop it. If you guys like this pod so far, I need you to drop a comment, because if you don't drop a comment and say you like it, we might not even come back to see you, motherfuckers. We only like people that enjoy us. How about that? Catch us outside. How about that?
How about that?
And it has been the first episode, I forget the title of our shit anyway, of Apex Dimwit and the Beautiful Bimbo. And we're out of here.